I am part of NIT StackRoot. I hope I'm audible and you guys are able to view me in the camera. So if you can let me know in the chat message box with a yes. I hope I'm audible and my screen is
Yes.
visible as well. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. So before we get started, we'll just set the context of this workshop that we wanted to do on vibe coding out here. Um, so this in this discussion or in this workshop, we would want all of you to keep yourself in mute. And there will be some questions. We will run a poll as well. And during the poll, okay, I think there's a is not. So would like all of you to please check your internet connectivity as well. Um, are you able to see me on the screen? Sandhya, Rohit,
Yes, I'm
Yes.
yes,
is my
Anthony.
camera
Yes.
visible?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, thank you. I have not shared my screen right now. So just setting the
Maybe.
context right away, the what we're going to follow. This is going to be from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock, 3 hours hands-on workshop where we are going to take you through and develop an application using vibes. The positive vibes that we have, and using our vibe, we are going to code. Using low code, no code as well. Okay, to create application using vibe coding. So. There will be some theoretical session which will take you, the expert is going to take you through the concepts part of it, followed by a hands-on demonstration. And once that demonstration is done, there will be a exercise given to you so that you can come out with an outcome. So the outcome of this 3 hours would be that you would be able to create a application at the end of this 3 hour session. So the would request all of you to be on mute, and when you are asked, you can unmute yourself and ask your questions. During this session, there will be one session where one period during this session where you would be asked to jointly do this, develop the software basis the work exercise that would be given out. And at that point of time, the Rohit, who is going to be the speaker, is going to nominate, or you can raise your hands out here in MS Teams, and he will then be able to give you access so that you can share your screen. Okay. So with that context, let me just introduce you to our key speaker. He's going to be Rohit. Rohit, if you can switch on your camera and come online, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi. Good
So
afternoon, everybody.
thanks, Rohit. Yeah. So Rohit is a senior developer, and he's going to go ahead and walk you through this entire workshop. And so Rohit would request you if you can also put up the deck, and we can get started right away. And I will set the context. All of you, please let us know if you are able to see the screen. Can I get a message in the
Yes.
chat box? All of you, yeah. Homer, super, super, fantastic, great. So, guys, I am super excited right now. Very, very excited. I can't sit, still. This is something that is the talk of the town right now. Okay, what is vibe coding? And you would have seen it in the internet that people are creating end-to-end application solutions using vibe coding. So, what's it's all about? Okay, even the top leaders are talking about vibe coding. So as a programmer, developer, or as a senior in the IT space or any of the industries, would you be able to use vibe coding to solve your solutions, to create solutions in your organizations? Yes. So in this workshop, we're going to explore the new era of programming. So the programming that we used to do, which we have learned, is getting into a space with, different space altogether with the advent of AI, and therefore the concept of vibe coding. So what is vibe coding, how it is done? We're going to take you through this. If you can move to the next slide, please. Yeah. So this is going to be taken by our senior engineer, as I've already introduced him to you, Rohit. He's an expert, okay, and he has developed various applications as well using vibe coding. And in today's session, as I discussed, he's going to take you through, demonstrate, showcase all of it, and then you are going to do a hands-on as well. Toward the end of the session, the outcome of this 3 hours workshop is going to be that you will be able to develop your own application using vibe coding. That's going to be a takeaway from this workshop. So, can I get a thumbs up for it? Do you guys like this adventure that from nowhere, right from zero, you will be able to create an application by the end of 3 hours? Does that sound cool, guys? Right? Super nice to see. Really excited. Fantastic. So this is something that a 3 hours workshop from NIIT StackRoot can give to you. Just visualize, imagine what if you get into a program with StackRoot NIIT, what all it can give. So I'll talk about that towards the end of the program. But let's get started. What are we going to cover in this session? Quickly. Okay, so the context, why this webinar matters, and key insights. I've been saying that anybody who fears programming or does not understand programming too much or have lost in touch with programming, or people who are programmers, developers, architects, anyone, this program is for anyone who wants to create applications just by vibes, just by prompts. We are going to showcase to you why this is so important. So gone are the days right now, that we have to develop programs or applications right from scratch. Okay, we are going to talk about the key insights. What are we going to cover? We're going to get into the future dev flow of vibe coding, from punch card to pure vibes, how it is getting developed. Then we are going to get into how vibe coding feels, the spoiler. You can the only language that vibe coding requires is English language, the language that you speak. That's the programming language of this generation. Okay, so that's what we are going to use and get your application customized, created, developed in less than 3 hours. We are going to talk about which tools to use, which are the best tools that you can use for your purpose. We are going to demonstrate and showcase to you, couple of tools. But in this program, we are going to use some specific tools, guys. So just to let you know that while we will show that there are some 6, 7 tools that you can use, but we will not demonstrate all of those tools. We're going to use one tool and we'll run you through end to end, and then we will tell you to do it along with us, okay, within this 3 hours, so that if you know one, you'll be able to do all the others. The concept remains the same, right, guys? We are going to then get into the vibe coding journey today, creating, and Rohit is going to demonstrate that, okay, in a live demo, by building and creating vibes. And then the the point, the agenda, hands-on sprint, code your own MVP. So visualize what product that you want to build. Okay, Rohit is going to give us, all of us out here, one small use case, a couple of small use cases, where during that time we will be given an hour's time where all of us are going to build our own MVP. Okay, and Rohit is going to ask all names to showcase what you have done. And if you are stuck, Rohit is going to all of us out here and how to do it. So that's going to be 1 hour hands-on that you guys are going to do and build your minimal viable product within this. Towards the end, we are going to get into the flip side of it. What are the limitations of vibe coding? Okay, and how we can overcome it in this era of AI. And then right at the end, we are going to go ahead and get into the Q&A sessions if you have any, right? So without wasting much time, that's the objective that we're going to cover. Any questions, anyone, right now? Any questions? Quickly. Any questions, guys? Okay. So I'm assuming there are no questions. Great. So can we move to the next slide? Cool. Now, before we get started, I
Yes,
will conduct a
raised
poll
hand.
out here just to understand.
Somebody raised an hand, I think.
Yeah, Vikram. Vikram Singh, you have a question? Hi, Vikram. Vikram, you have a question, Vikram, for us?
Yeah, no, Jose, I cleared it by mistake.
Okay, no problem. So, guys, before we get started, we want to understand the all the audience who have joined. What are the background, and are you guys aware of AI, Gen AI, and all of that? So, what we're going to do is I'm going to request Sandhya to quickly do a poll. There'll be 3 to 4 questions to all of you. We're going to just take 1 or 2 minutes before we get started, guys. Okay. So, Sandhya, if you can, post the questions out here. Okay, so guys, are you able to see the screen, the poll questions that has come up? If you are able to fill up and submit these questions, there will be roughly around 3 to 4 questions. Cool. Okay. Sandhya, please do let us know once the poll is done. We can spend just a minute or so. Yeah. So can you share the results, Sandhya, on the screen for all of us to understand the audience profile out here, so that Rohit and we will be able to understand the profile of the audience and thereafter tweak our conversation. Okay. Sagar, I think okay, so you will have to check with your admin. I think this is getting blocked. Okay, fair enough. I think we are getting the result as well out here. Okay, thanks, Sandhya. So on the chat, you have shared this. So 91% are from the IT and software hardware, domain, and there are some 3% in others, 1% in insurance, banking, finance, and research and scientific fields. Super. So we have got 111 responses so far. Great. So thank you, guys. So this sets the context right. And from here, I would request Rohit to take over to get this started. Thank you. Over to you, Rohit.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody again. I hope I'm audible to everybody clearly. Can you please give a thumbs up if you're able to hear me, or should I increase my mic volume? Great. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Thanks. Okay. So before we start, okay, I know before we start with the seminar, during the seminar, I just want to, set, one rule. If you guys have any questions, any doubt, please feel free to ask. You can raise your hand. If you are, if you're comfortable in chat, go ahead and, ask your questions in the chat. We have experts, in the chat who can, give you, respond back to your, questions. So don't hesitate, anytime you can raise your hand, we can unmute you, and, you can ask your questions. If you are, comfortable with the chat, go ahead with the chat. So yeah, as we already know what we are going to do in the next, couple of hours, we know the agenda. So, let's directly start, let's not waste, single minute, because we have a limited time. So, we are going to do, a lot of things in these, 3 hours. We are going to, actually know what vibe coding is. So I'm gonna first do one thing. I'm going to bring everybody on the same page, not technical wise, but yeah, in regards to the vibe coding, because I know 92% people are from the IT background itself. You guys know the, coding and all. But regarding the vibe coding, we have, people who are familiar with the AI tools, have already worked with a lot of AI tools. Might be there are a few people who have, have only heard about the AI tools, haven't worked with it. And there are a lot of people I know who have, have a lot of experience with AI tools. So what I'm going to do is next 10 to 15 minutes, I will just, bring everybody on the same page so that we can, actually we don't, face difficulties when we actually do the hands-on. So that's why, it's important to, bring everybody on the same page. So first, when vibe coding comes, in our mind, why do we need a vibe coding? What's the problem statement? Okay. Why, it has been introduced? What is the purpose of it? So, in your day-to-day life, not today, not, 1 month back, or maybe 1 year back, you might have, faced, there are some times where you had a brilliant idea in your mind. Okay. I wish I could have, built this app. I wish I could have, not just for your profession, work, maybe not for your office, not for your, work, maybe for your personal life also, or maybe, you have, for your business also. You could have a brilliant idea. Okay. I could have, oh God, I could have, build a, beautiful app for this business. I could have, build and automate some process, which is, right now manual in my office. So, a lot of people have a lot of brilliant ideas, but, maybe I could have, build a side project, or maybe even I could have built, a next big, million startup. But what stops us? Why do, after realizing these questions and we are not able to, build the applications, then, we might, not able to grow. So why we are not able to build these app? What stops us? So there are three things, basically, what I have, what I know. Uh, Maybe first major problem is I don't know the coding. That's the first thing. Okay. I know a lot of people are from the development background, knows, have a lot of experience, might be, they are not proficient in all the, all the things. Maybe some are good in front end, some are good in back end, some knows the DevOps, some knows the, maybe other things, but everybody is not, not that much good in all the, maybe we can say techs. The second point that stops us is it will take a lot of time. Okay. Building a app completely from scratch to the, release to, bring it to the audience, it will take time. It will take months, or maybe it will also, we need to spend a lot of money, because maybe I don't know about the DevOps part. I need to hire an engineer. I have to roll out this application, or maybe I need to just create a POC, or I just need to create a prototype. I don't know, how much time it will take. I have to invest, because this is a side project. I need to invest, some time. So that's the second thing that's going to stop us. That's actually the pain point again. And the third thing, basically, what if it fails? What if it's not come out good? What if it flops? Okay. I have invested a month on this project. I have invested money, but what if it's not working? It's not coming out good. Audience are not liking it. What I have to again, then I have to redevelop it. I have to again hire some engineer, do some changes, and then again bring it to the market. That's again going to waste a lot of time. Maybe again a month, a lot of couple of months more. So that is what I think. These are the three major pain points that people are going to face when they have a brilliant idea, but they are not able to build. Well, today the story will change, because in the next 1 hour, we are going to actually build a real app together live right here from the scratch. From, just at this point of time, consider me, guys, that I don't know the coding. Okay. I only know, okay, this is this language, this is this language, this is the framework that I use, but I'm not that much, technically good. But you will see in the next 1 hour how we are going to build the whole application from the scratch. We are going to deploy it. We are going to, create an amazing application. We just need to know an AI, plain English, and a pure momentum. That's it. If you guys don't know the coding, that's not a problem. We are going to do it with the, vibes. If you are a seasoned developer, that's also not a problem. You are going to get 10 times faster with the vibe coding. This is what the vibe coding is. We have, from making an idea to an MVP within an hour. Maybe, there are some points that I know only one coding language. I know I don't know the other coding language, but just 1 second, guys. Sandhya, I think you have shared your screen by mistake.
Sorry.
Let me just reshare again. I hope my screen is visible. Same slide.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Okay, coming back, guys. So see, let's suppose I ask you one question. What's the most powerful programming language today? Not let's just ask for today. Maybe 1 month back, if I could have asked you guys, maybe a couple of months back, I could have asked you guys, what's the powerful coding programming language? As 92% are from the IT background, so everybody have a different answer. If everybody has a different perspective, some might say, okay, Rohit, I know Python is the most powerful programming language. Somebody will come, okay, Rohit, no, not Python, it's Java. Maybe somebody will say JavaScript. Okay, but after this 1 hour, your perspective will change. Now, the hottest new programming language is English. If you know English, you are able to build the a complete application. That's what Andreas Karpathy, the AI genius, you can see on the screen also, and then there is a tweet from Andre. So he's an AI genius. He works for Tesla. He also works for an OpenAI. He shows us when he actually is the one behind the vibe coding. So basically, if I'll say, it's not a vibe coding is not a tool or an application or a platform. Okay, he haven't developed any application. It's not an app or something. It's a term that he has coined. You can see he has tweeted something regarding the vibe coding, and within some time Elon Musk has also responded. You can see at the bottom. So that's how it is making so much hype. If you go to the LinkedIn, you can go to the Instagram. If you go to the any social media platform, you can see vibe coding is nowadays in a hot topics. Okay, so here are simple things that we need to do when it comes to the vibe coding. What he told, these Andy told us, you just need you tell the AI what you want to do, what you want to build in a normal just like you are talking with your friends, just like you are talking with your companion, or just like you are talking with your co-worker. You just need to talk with an AI like this. The AI will write your whole code. You don't need to worry about the code, what code is doing, until you want it. Maybe you are an expert developer, you want to see the code. But if you are new to the coding, you don't need to worry about the code. You just want to worry about the how my application will come out. You don't need to see it. AI, the vibe coding, will take care of this. If something went wrong, let's suppose during this whole development, go back again, ask the AI, ask the AI, give the this is the error that I am this is the error I'm facing, this is the problem I'm getting, again in the simple English word, and it will again fix it and give it to you. You don't need to memorize any coding language, you don't need to memorize any syntaxes, you don't need to do a stressful debugging, or you just need to you just need to describe your idea. AI will make it real. This is going to change everything, guys. I'm just telling you. You see, I've said, I have told you one thing. Don't consider me as an experienced developer. Just consider me as a I've just graduated from college, and you will see how I'm gonna build the application using simple English. How I'm gonna use just how I'm gonna communicate with an AI, and I'm gonna develop the application. Okay, coming to the next slide. How this vibe coding comes in the picture. What was earlier, how we are doing the coding, you guys already know. See, since you are already coming from the IT background, how the evolution will happen. So earlier, back in the traditional world of coding, you how actually programming language, how we are actually developing the apps. So we just need to learn the programming language like Python or JavaScript, whatever we guys like. Okay, and then we sit and we'll write each and every line of a code, and we face any problem, we face any issue, we again fix those issues, we do debugging, we write the test cases. So it's kind of an old school coding style where we invested a lot of months in learning the programming language, writing each and every line manually, and then if something fails, again we need to fix it. Although we have a total control over the code, but it was very slow and painful. Just releasing a prototype itself, it took maybe a month based on the requirement. Then comes the next step, low coding platforms that tries to make our life easier. You still need to understand some basic programming concepts, because see, it's just a drag and drop components instead of writing each and every line again and again. So we can say it's a low code platforms, not investing months of learning, just invest days of learning, drag and drop the buildings. It's faster than the old school, but it has limited options. Then comes the vibe coding. All you need is the ability to explain the AI what's on your mind, what's your agenda, what's what output do you need in just a plain English language. And you just need to start the conversation with an AI describing what you're looking for, and handle everything, all the technical stuff to the AI, and that's going to help. That AI is going to help you. You can start immediately with the vibe coding, developing the website. Okay, if if a person who is not coming from an IT background, if after this seminar, I just guarantee, I know it will take some time, doing a debugging, knowing these things, slowly, but I'm sure after 1 hour of this hands-on and all what we are going to do, that person is going to develop a website for whatever that person wants, maybe for personal use, for an office use, or just for a side project. So you can build up functional prototypes in an hours instead of spending days and all. So it will be going to speed up your process and all. Okay, let's go to the next slide. How actually the vibe coding works. Simple steps I have already shared with you guys. The first thing that you need to do, which is actually very important, that first thing that you need to do is to choose a tool as per the requirement, or as as what the specific application that you are going to develop. Not all tools are proficient in all the works. Maybe some are good in maybe people are preferring some of the tools for the front end work, some are preferring for the back end work. Maybe there are some tools which are proficient in both back end and front end. We have a lot of platforms available, so it's up to us. We have to choose a right tool that we are going to see in the next coming slides. How we are going to decide which tool we have to use when. Then comes the fun part. Actually, you just need to describe your idea, what's on your mind today. Okay, I'm just maybe I'm fed up of my job, let's start a business. I have a business idea, let's create this website. Okay, let's start our business. So this is a fun idea. Okay, this you just tell your AI that okay, this is what I'm going to develop. Just give it give a detailed view. This is how I'm going to make. Maybe you are not from a technical background, you're able to build this application. So after that, you need to review your results. Whatever the AI has given you output, you just need to whatever the AI has given you the output, you just need to check how it's coming out. Whatever you have thought of, whatever you have decided that it this is the feature that I could have in my web application, are those working fine or not? You just click around, test the features. If something is failing, something is broke, again maybe just ask an AI to fix it. Then maybe you got some another idea. Okay, instead of this idea, instead of red button, I want to have a blue button. Instead of a normal form, I could have a stepper. Instead of maybe logging with authenticating with Google, I could have authenticated with maybe Instagram, GitHub. Just refine your thought conversation, and once everything is ready, you are good. You have tested everything. Then you can go ahead and deploy and share with your audience, whosoever it is. So this is how actually it works. Coming to some of the popular tools that I personally prefer, I have personally used each and every tool of these. When it comes to the vibe coding, I'm working with a couple of tools since very long time. Also, I'm not just free free packages that I have used for these tools. For a couple of tools, I have used the paid versions also, which are actually very powerful. I'm going to show you also those things. So these are some of the tools. You can see Cursor, Veo. I know most of you have heard a lot of tools already, because nowadays social media, everywhere these things are coming. So core developer tool, something like we have Windsurf AI for the full stack coding. Everything is over there. You just need to integrate any model, any AI agent, or maybe any LLM. Okay. Then we have a Cursor. Then we have VS Code, where we have this Copilot. I think almost everybody knows Copilot. Then we have No Code Pro Tools, some Veo, Lovable, Bolt, Rosebud. Recently, you guys have see that tweet, or I think in Twitter or maybe in Instagram, you have seen Google has also launched its studio, Firebase Studio. Even there is one more recently it got launched from the Hugging Face, that deep site. I think there is a lot of hype coming around last few weeks about the deep site. So these are even not just these tools, every couple of after every couple of days, or maybe after every week, there is something new coming in the market, new tool, new agent, new model. You can see, okay, this is better than this is better than this. So I think you can see, it's up to us, it's up to our requirement, which tool we have to use. There are n number of tools available in the market. So as per the requirement, how much we are comfortable with, how so this is how once you are starting getting into the vibe coding, once you are start getting into the practicing, you will come to know, okay, this tool suits me. Maybe for me personally, Cursor is one of the best tool that I have I'm using since very long time. Maybe for you guys, maybe it's a Windsurf or something. We have, yeah, of course. So there are a lot of tools available in the market. So it's up to us how we are going to use it, which tool we have to use it, where and when, and which I'm gonna prioritize first for maybe for front end or back. And you can use multiple tools in the vibe is not vibe coding is not all about just using one tool. You can vibe with we can do a lot of vibes with n number of tools. You just need to know the English. That's it. All tools support, all of these tools supports an English. That's the only programming language these tools understand. We will come back. We will see these, we will do some, we will use couple of these tools, IDs in our, hands-on. I'll show you, their actual real power. We'll just not talk about these things. We will, see also. So how, we need to get started with the vibe coding. We are talking this thing same, last two slides. Just you need to have a vision, you need to have a thought, you need to have an idea in your mind. Okay, today, okay, I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna start one startup regarding food delivery in my area. So that's my agenda for today. I need to develop this application, so that I can start scale up my application. I can start scale up my business and make it digital, bring it to the digital side, instead of taking orders on WhatsApp and taking orders on phone calls. I want to automate it. I want to create a website about this food delivering in my area. I have a thought. I chat with an AI. I do a vibing. I connected with an AI agents. I share my ideas with them. I communicate with them, and they give me the a code. They created the website. They created an application for me. If I so if maybe the output I doesn't like it, I iterate again. This is what iteration vibes means. Something I don't like, I don't like I don't like this page, I don't like this color, I don't like these things. Okay, maybe integrate the maps also in my web application. So this is how the iteration will work. I will do the vibing, complete vibing in the simple English language, and I will start building my application. When I talk about this, I have few, things that I want to discuss with you guys. Some of the cheat codes. Since I am using this, AI tools since very long time. So, I have invested a lot of times in this. So I have created one cheat sheet, which I'm gonna, share one. Maybe you can say points regarding when we work with the vibe coding one by one. So you guys can note it down, or you can remember it. It's good. So while building, while doing a hands-on, I'm going to share these things with you one by one. What are the things that you need to keep in mind when you are doing a vibing? So I have a cheat sheet with me. So we will talk about this when we are doing our practicals. I'm not going to tell you now, because it doesn't make any sense. You will not able to understand, but I'm going to show you practically each and every point, how we are actually implementing, how we are using, and will they making any difference? Are they actually helping us? So that's what we are going to see, during the demos. Yeah, coming some important things. You have, some of the tools, like we have Cursor. I hope as per the prerequisites, you have guys have downloaded the Cursor, maybe Visual Studio Code, in your system. Then these are some links. If you have not, you can click on these links. I think it's a clickable link, so you can directly click on the screens, and you can maybe go to the official documentation, how to install installation guide and everything. You can find it on the official document on this. We have direct links for Windsurf also, Lovable, DeepSight, Firebase. Don't worry, whatever the tools we are working in, I'm going to share these links also in chat. So these are some of the important links, okay, that you guys save it in, or maybe bookmark in your browser. I hope don't worry about these links. What we will see whenever we are work on any platform or any tool. I'm gonna share those links in the chat, or also you can type. It's not that big things. Okay, coming to the next thing. Actually, that's the only the interesting part. I know everybody is waiting for the hands-on, the demo. Directly, let's not waste our time and let's start vibing. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you one problem statement, or maybe directly I'll just show you one output. Okay, how what are actually the agenda, what we are actually building. I'm gonna show you that thing. I hope my screen is visible, the Chrome browser. Can everybody see the Chrome browser?
No.
No.
Not it.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, so give me one minute, guys.
No.
Let me just switch.
Okay.
Okay, you guys can see.
Are you able to see?
Okay, see, there are a lot of problem statements we have. We can build anything. Okay, whatever comes in our mind. So nowadays, okay, let's go something cooler side. Okay, we guys have heard about a lot of things about social media. After this vibe coding, the another thing that I see on social media is only the cryptocurrency. Okay, every time some these things are going. Okay, Bitcoin is going up, Bitcoin is going down. A lot of I know most of you are already aware about this Bitcoin, Bitcoins and this. So what we are going to do is we are going to build some website, application, and we'll see how we are going to build it from the scratch. Maybe not just let me just give you this. Let me show you something. Maybe crypto. Yeah, this might be one of the thing. Maybe I'll just show you Binance also. There is one more tool called Binance. These tabs are visible to everybody, right? My
Yes.
so let's make something interesting. Okay, let's not go back to the old school type. Okay, building an e-commerce website or building something. Let's go something cooler side. Okay, let's create some application that actually after 1 hour start earning. I'll just create an application, post it. People comes on this website and I learn. Simple. Okay. Not actually that simple. It's just kind of a prototype we are going to make because we have a limited time. But yeah, maybe if you will start to continue working on that application, you can also actually deploy it and you can earn a lot of money. Or maybe you can automate your processes in your companies. So this kind of website we are going to, where we can see some of the crypto coins, we can see some charts, maybe okay, search, we have logins and all. So what I'm going to do is let me just write it down, what we're going to build. Let me just write down the features actually we are going to build. Readme.md. I hope my cursor, this screen is visible, this editor.
Yes.
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 Let me just maximize the size. Okay, what we are going to make cryptocurrency, not a bot, it's an trading app. Then what we are going to do in that cryptocurrency, what we are going to do, the first thing that we are going to do is I want to see all the coins. List all the coins. Maybe you should have a home page on where this list all the coins. I can see the charts, or maybe I can see the wish list. I can see the search. That search is working. Okay, authentication I want to do on my application. I want to do I want to create a personalized alerts for me. or then maybe I want to have a wallet system for my application. I want to have maybe kind of a chatbot, personal chatbot for me, my application chatbot. We can have a chatbot. Then maybe what this website other things can do. It can do, yeah, it has a ratings and all of these things also. Ratings / comments we can give to the coins, particular coins. Okay, then deploy. Then after that, okay, maybe something comes in our mind, we will see. We will add add those things. We are going to deploy it, and of course we are going to make these things just not for laptop. We will going to make it for make it responsive. Okay guys, let's start. Okay, these are the actually the features, or maybe you can say functionalities that I want to have in my application. So you can see, I think if I'll just remove this line, around 10 to 11 features or applications you can see functionalities I am going to implement in my application, and I'm also going to deploy it. Okay, so you'll see how fast we are going to do these things quickly. Will not waste much time. Let's start vibing, guys. Okay, what I'm going to do is, for I'm going to show, as we have discussed already in the slide, we have a couple of tools that we are going to use in this demo, but majorly we'll focus on the cursor only, because that's the agenda. But I will show you when it comes to the front end, static front end, I want to go over the front end side. I usually prefer the view actually very powerful when it comes to the front end. Okay, let's directly move to the view and see how view can create actually start my idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to my view screen. I hope my view screen is visible to everybody.
Yes.
Right? Okay, I'm gonna start writing a prompt. Okay, see, whenever we start vibing, I told you many times, we just need to talk with an AI. We just need to communicate with an AI. That's in the form of prompt. Prompt is nothing, just an instruction or a command that we give to an AI to perform some task. Okay, and in reverse, we need an output from that AI. So we just need to write a prompt. Writing a prompt is very important. The more accurate prompt you write, the more accurate response you will get. We will also talk about prompts, okay, during this demo, how prompts plays an important role. Why do we need to write a prompt, as much as good to get as much as good result? Okay, because see, instead of directly asking AI, okay, create an e-commerce website for me, I don't think what it will give you as an output completely satisfy or maybe fulfill your requirements. You need to break down this e-commerce website into a small task, into chunks, and then ask AI to perform those chunks. That's how. Okay, this is one again, I told you I will give you one cheat sheet. This is first cheat, that always break the task, always break the feature into small tasks and then ask AI to build it. That's how more accurate response you will get from the AI. AI. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to ask AI to create a application, crypto application for me. What I will do, I will just write create an application for cryptocurrency where we can see crypto coins and their charts, or maybe we need to have some search nav and all. Okay, we need to have nav with some options. Consider me, guys, I'm just a rookie who just completed a college. I want to create a crypto website. I don't know the technical stuff about this website, what all of these things, I'm just writing in a simple English language what I want. Okay, we need to have some options in the nav bar, and then in front of each coin I want to see the charts, and maybe, what I'm going to do is, see, I'm not going to describe anything. I'm not going to type all of these things and, maybe crypto coin market cap. Okay, I'm gonna just log in and just go to the documentation also. Okay, API documentation. I'm not gonna type everything and I know each and everything. Okay, this is how my look. I just pass this link. Let AI handles. Here is the reference link. Okay. Maybe as I'm using a third-party API, I just need to pass, this API key also. I'm just gonna copy it. See, the best practice is never use your API keys and sensitive data directly and pass it to the AI. Just for the demo purpose, as this API key is not that much sensitive, I'm just passing it API key is this one. And now one thing that I talked about is the prompt. How important writing a prompt is. Okay. The more accurate you write a prompt, the more accurate result you will get. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not just passing this thing. Wait, I'm gonna use one more AI tool. Why to okay. Let's go to the deep side and ask one more AI tool. Let's go more depth in the piping. DeepSeek, or maybe just go to the ChatGPT quickly and ask it. Here it is. Make this application responsive, looks professional and user friendly. Enhance this prompt. I'm not going to worry about my prompt also now because I don't know the prompt. See, prompt itself is a different, whole lot of a different story. We have prompt engineers who works on the prompts, writing a good prompt. But why do I worry about the prompts when I have an AI tool with me that is going to help me in writing a prompt? You see, it has given me a correct prompt that AI will understand more accurately. I don't want to, I haven't tried much of these things. I have just shared my thought, my idea. Okay, this is my application. I need an application where I can see the, coins. I have a nav bar, and that's it. I asked the AI tool, okay, build a professional responsive website. I'll just copy it. I'm not going to paste the optional things. I'll just go and paste it over here and done. Let's see how Veo works, and Veo is going to give us coming to the cheat sheet again. The first, I have told you, okay, whenever you are whenever you are building with the whenever you are working with an vibe coding, whenever you're working in any AI tool, start from a small. Never go directly creating a bigger application. Okay, don't start writing create a website like a Facebook for me. Start from a small application so that you can understand the power of vibe coding. It's so I told you, the more you will break down the task into small tasks, it will give you the result more accurately. Okay, so you see the vibe, this view, how it is creating a component for me, how it is, it's not just give me the, it will not just give me the code also, it will show me the output also, how it will look like. Just, it's right now writing the code, and, once the code is ready, it is going to show me how my, website will look like, how my front end will look like. And, with an easy, couple of steps, we are going to move to a cursor, and we will see the power of cursor actually. How, we'll start wiping the code, and we will going to implement all those features that we have written. And one by one, we'll work on it on the cursor. So you can see, guys, it has created a lot of component and all. See, if you are new, I am new. I have just graduated from the college. I don't know the coding maybe. Okay, I don't know what these components are, what this, why do we need this API.ts and all. Okay, I just know I want to create a website. I have passed it to, I have that vibe. I want to share that vibe to AI. AI is, creating that vibe for me. And another perspective is, if you are experienced developer, okay, whenever you ask anything from an AI. You write a prompt, you give some instructions to the AI, okay, develop these things. Never blindly accept whatever AI is suggesting you. Always go through the code. That in that way you will always have a command on your application. Never accept blindly whatever it has suggested. Go line by line, see which file, what we have changes in which file, why do we why we have added in this file. If you are not able to understand, ask the AI, okay, why you have added this file, what is the purpose of it? Is there any alternative? For me personally, see, if I am using any AI tool, maybe if I am using Cursor, or maybe see Cursor, I'll come back to the Cursor agents and AI. I will show you also. Let's suppose I'm using Claude, okay, 3.5 or 3.7, as an AI for me, AI assistant for me. I develop one website, but I will totally not, rely on that, AI. I will maybe just for my surety, I will just take my code to the ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, is there any possibility that it might get failed? And sometimes you will actually shock that, yeah, you will see a different perspective also. Okay, at this point of time, it might have got failed also. So never blindly accept all the changes what AI suggested. Always, check the code, check the file, and then accept that. In that manner, you will always have a control over your whole code. Okay, see guys, it has created the front end for me, whatever the features, whatever the task I have assigned it to you, and these are the files that it has created for me. And you can see these are the actually key features it has created for me, and these are the implementation. You guys always go through these points, as we have less time. I'm not going in the I'm not going to read these points as of now, but you will see. Moreover, our front end is something coming out this. Okay, we have asked it to show the coins and all. You can see we are able to see the graphs also, and we are getting wish list also over here. You can see we are also have some themes that actually right now is not working. We will take care of this thing. Okay, now see, now it's up to me. I can prompt it again. Okay, I don't like these things. I don't see any, the charts are not coming out good. When I'm clicking on this coin, I'm, any coin, I'm getting some, error. I can just click directly on fix with view. It is going to fix, for me. You can see, I just, in meantime, I'm going to explain you, let it fix. Okay. Let's come to the home page. You can see some of the features it has implemented what actually I have asked for, and some of, we have to enhance actually. Okay, it's not complete. I told you I'm not gonna pass all the features to the AI at one go. Okay, develop all these features for me, develop a cryptocurrency app for me to have a track on these and all. I have just break down feature in feature. Currently I'm just creating a homepage for me, and then after that, one by one, I'm going to implement each and every feature for me. So you can see I can pass if I don't like anything on the UI, I can just ask these. Okay, I don't like these changes. Maybe I was talking about the that food website, that if somebody wants to create a delivery food maybe food website on regarding that area. If I don't like, okay, this feature I don't like it, people are misusing, or maybe people will not like this feature, I'll just ask again ChatGPT to, or maybe an AI, that okay, remove this feature, add this feature. I don't like this color, change this color for me. Be specific, whatever the prompt or whatever the changes you needed. That's another point number 3 in the cheat sheet. Always be specific what you need, for what are your requirements, what are your thoughts, what are your visions. Because see, if we will not tell AI, okay, this kind of a website I need, this is the color theme that I need, this is the actual background I need, it will not able to understand. See, right, I haven't write any code, single line of code, but you can see I have a website currently which is static for me. But yeah, I'm able to see some of the features over here. You can see interactive charts, real-time data, custom wish list. I can see a lot of things over here. Even I can go ahead and ask AI to, okay, enhance this website more. I don't know about the technical stuff. I will just rely on the AI. Okay, I have I want to set one more vibe. Okay, I don't like this website. Okay, change the theme, change the colors, maybe add some more feature. I can keep going until I am not satisfied. Okay, now coming back. Okay, see, I have created this view front end for me. Let's go back to directly to the cursor. What now the things, how can I bring this code to the cursor? See, I can download this code. I can download this code and I can, open it into the cursor. Cursor is an ID, so we can easily open it, and we can fork this project also. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. When we click on a download, you can see this command. If you are an experienced developer, you have a Next application or a React application, go ahead and run this command in your application. It will create a component for you inside already, inside the component folder, and done. You can see these UIs. So as of now, I don't have a React application. I'm going to download it in a zip format, so that everybody who is not much, technical, so they can also be, familiar with these things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop share. I'm going to reshare my screen, going back to the Windows and show you. I hope now my cursor screen is visible to everybody. Right? This is the README we have created.
Yes.
Okay, great. So now what I'm going to do is open a folder, go to the downloads. I have this crypto dashboard. Let's open this in now. Just just 1 second. Let me again open it. Delete it from here. Open a new window and just quickly open this project from my downloads to here. Let me just I hope now you can see the project that we have just downloaded is here. See, this is how a cursor will look like. Okay, I know most of you have already used this cursor. I'm not gonna go and teach you about the cursor functionalities and tool. Yeah, if it requires, I'm gonna tell you, okay, this feature is good. This is how this is the purpose of this thing. Okay, let's directly move ahead, and there is a shortcut to open cursor chat thing with AI assistant. So what I'm gonna do is that's Control L. We can open this right side window. Just make it small. You can see. So, it is asked over here. Similarly, in Vue, we have type of prompt. Over here, we write a prompt for our application. Now you can see there is a drop down, ask mode, agent mode, and edit mode. Let's go to the agent mode. I'll tell you why we need to go to the agent mode. Why not chat mode? Once, after you will see the difference. Okay. Now, when it comes to another drop down, you can see there are some, AI models that actually Cursor supports, and we can use it. Since currently, I'll just make it simple. I'll share my whole screen. Okay. Since currently I have set it to the auto, it can pick automatically any agent which have a bandwidth and which is available for me. But you can see there are recently they have there is a Claude 3.7 Sonnet has been released. 3.5 is a stable one which I'm using it since very long time. You guys can see there are a lot of models this cursor supports. You can see number of models. You can just check, and if it's available in the free tier, you can use it. If it's a paid one, you need to check it. So how you're gonna check it? You can go to the Cursor official website and see. Currently, I have a subscription. I have a paid version for me. So you can see I have a premium model limits. So they actually based on the pricing, I have the limits, and there is no limit for these 2-3 models. But if you are using it for free, I think it's per month 50. You can send the request. 50 requests you can send easily. So yeah, for me this is premium one, so I can use these models which are available. So let's go to the 3.5 Sonnet maybe this time. And right now we are at this position. I have created this Vue application completely. I haven't done any coding. I haven't written any single line of a code. I have just given a prompt, simple prompt, which even I haven't write the whole prompt. I have just written 2-3 lines of my thoughts, ask AI, ChatGPT to make it a proper prompt, pass it to the VO. VO have created the whole application for me. Okay, at this point of time, maybe I don't know how to run this application, so I will just ask run this application also for me. So you can see it is checking what kind of application it is, and it is going to, you see it's for technical people, people, IT people knows that we are installing the node modules, which we need for this running this application and libraries. And I'm gonna just, minimize the size. Just so that everybody can know. You can see my application is, start running on 3000 port. Let me just quickly go to the 3000. Okay, it's loading, it's compiling actually. So maybe I'm not familiar with Next or React. I don't know how to run this application. So simply I have just asked, how to run this application. So it has started an application for me. It is loading right now. So let's wait for a time. Even you can click on, pop out to the terminal. It will go to the terminal also. Let's keep it over here because see, when we talk about the agent mode. So what is the benefit of agent mode? So whenever you are running, whenever you are using cursor on an agent mode, if see earlier what used to be happen if we are working on a chat or a normal mode, if we face any problem, if we see any error in our application, if we face any error, we need to ask AI again, okay, this is the error I am facing, please fix it. Then again something fails, I'll go to the website, copy paste my error over here, and again it will fix. But at this point of time, whenever I'm using agent, you can see in this terminal itself it is compiling, and it will see if there is any error. We don't need to type it that I'm getting this error. It will automatically fix it until and unless the code is in a working state. It will keep fixing it, and it will bring it to the running state. If you will see, coming back to the localhost 3000, this is what we have built in the VO. Done. I have done nothing. Any changes no changes I have done. So let's go back and see what are the these are the features that we have decided that we are going to work on. So homepage we have created. Okay, maybe see at this point of time, I'm not focusing on the CSS part, and styling part and all. Okay, I'm not gonna change the color or these things. I'm just gonna show you the power of Vibe, how we are going to implement some feature, and within 1 hour how we are going to create a prototype over here. So okay, I know there are a lot of things which we need to enhance in this UI, but as of now, let's not go in that thing. So let me see, if I'll click on any app, something is happening or not. See, it's filling over here. Okay, let's jump back to our, you can see, I haven't done anything. It's failing currently over here. If I have, because see, I told you, whenever we are whenever we are working in an application, whenever we are building with a Vibe, if something fails, we need to again ask an AI to fix it. When we are using cursor and an AI agent mode, you see, I am not asking anything. It has started this generating thing. It understood there is an error I'm getting over here. I need to fix this error until this application start running. So it will it will start generating this errors for me. But at this point of time, I will just pop out this thing into the just minimize this. Okay, over here, because see, I want to show you the power of this AI tools. So I'm not gonna rely on this. I'll just show you how we usually prompt and how we tackle the problems. See, if you face any problem, I'll just copy this over here. I'm not going, I don't know what this actually error is. I'm not that much technical. I don't know. Okay, where this is failing, this is the error. What does it mean? I'll completely rely on AI. I just need my application. So I'm just gonna ask fix this issue. Let's see if able to fix it or not. You see, it is telling us. Okay, another point in the cheat sheet. Whenever you face any issue, whenever you face any problem, always remember, when you ask AI to fix this problem, ask AI, why it is failing, how we are going to fix it, and then ask AI to fix it. This way, you will come to know why my application, you will always have a control over your application. If you're blindly just fixing a problem, fix this problem, implement this, and at one point of time, you will see there are lot of files has been added to my application, Now it's out of my control. I cannot understand the whole code because see, we don't know whenever we ask any feature, how many files are going to, cursor or maybe any agent is going to add. So always make sure whenever you are asking any, anything from an AI, always remember, ask AI, why do we need it? How we are going to fix it? Is it necessary or is there any alternative? This way you will always have a best practice and control over your application. Okay, this is done. I have asked an AI to fix it. You guys can see. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Let's go back to my home page. Currently, okay, what are the features I was asking? Okay, my home page is ready. List points are ready. Let me just go back over here. My charts are coming. Yes, my charts are also coming. Okay, wish list. My wish list is not working because see, if I click on over here, I'm not able to see anything in the wish list. Even if I'm clicking on wish list, it's an empty. So I think wish list is not working for me. So what I'm going to do is, again, let's go to some vibes. My wish list is not working. When I click on icon, it is not getting the wish list. Right. Okay, you see, my wish list functionality was not working. I have just asked an AI, okay, please add these, maybe I don't want to, see all the crypto coins at one go. I just want to see my wish list one. So I'll just click over here in these icons so that I can, see them in the wish list. So let's ask, I have asked AI. You see, that's why that is what I was asking. Let me just minimize this screen and I want. You see, I have just asked it to, fix the, wish list. What I will do, I will not blindly accept those things. Right now, I will do this, but whenever I am working on any project or any application, building an application, I will not blindly accept, okay, because see, it has changed couple of files, maybe 3-4 files it has changed. I should know, what thing it has changed in which file, what is the need of that thing, and then I will accept one by one or maybe accept all of them things, so that I will always have a control over, in my hands of the application. So at any point of time, I cannot, I can be at that position. Okay, now it's out of control. I don't know what it is happening. I cannot debug if something broke. If my, maybe, I'm not, don't rely completely on AI because we always have a control. That's a good practice. But yeah, if you're creating a prototype or if you're creating any, quick, POCs, you can completely rely on this AI. You can do the vibe. Now, okay, coming to one, let's talk about a couple of features of this cursor. You can see these files are changing. You can see over here, there is an option to accept the file changes. If we click, this particular file changes has been accepted. Green ones, which are going to be accepted, red ones are going to be removed from this file. You can go and review the next file, changes also. Over here on the right side, you can see accept all. At a single click of a button, I can accept all the changes it has done. I can reject also. Okay, you can see these are the changes, it has done. Always go through these changes before accepting. Okay, what it has implemented, what is the feature it has, done. So if I just say accept all, you will see all the changes has been accepted, whatever it has implemented. And right now it's in a working state. Let's go back and, let's click on any. You see it, the color has been changed. It has been added to the wish list. Maybe let's see, 2 points I have, added. Okay, over there it can see, but I don't see any coins over here in the. Okay, let me write again. My wish list functionality is not working. Help me to fix this. When I click on icon, it's supposed to be rendered in wish list tab. Okay, so it is again checking where it is lagging, where is the problem. You can see, let me check the root layer and all of these things. It is checking file, and you can see it is telling now. I see the issue over here where it is feeling why it's like lagging, why it's not working. So also I don't think the theme is also working or not. Let's check again. Okay, theme is working, guys. Okay, see, theme is working, so we don't need to implement. But if you want to, add something in the theme, if you want to add something in the background, if you want to change the navigation, or if you want to add some features over here, you can, do it anytime. Okay, white theme is looking good, pretty good. So you can see, okay, it has implemented, it has changes, it has done few changes into files. Okay, before accepting, even, yeah guys, before accepting the changes, you can see the results also in the, over here. So let me see if actually it's working or not. I'll just click on this, and okay, it's not showing me anything in the wish list as of now. Okay, maybe it will work from here. I think it has misunderstood what actually I wanted. No, my wish list is not working. Let me just see again. Okay, let's see. Let's again check. Look at this. Let me check the root layer. Okay, I am not a coder. I am not a developer. Please fix it for me. It is still not working. I don't see any, wish list point in the wish list section. Maybe I'll just, write some, different prompt. Maybe, it will, see why it's failing. So in the meantime, this wish list is working. Let's see another thing that we are going to, implement next is, okay, search bar. Let's check in meantime. Is there any search bar over here? Okay, we don't have a search bar, but this application that we have seen, it's actually having a, search bar and all. So let's just create a search bar also. Okay, it is doing some changes over here, and okay, let it be. Let it do some changes over here. That's okay. These are the changes it has done. Okay, my application I can see from here. Okay, it's running fine, giving me status 200. Let me just refresh it once. Let me see the wish list. It's empty as of now, and then let me try to add some. Okay, this has been added. Might be. Let's go. Okay, my wish list is still not working. Fine. Search bar is here. Maybe Bitcoin will work. Okay, all these are coming in the. Okay, guys, have you seen one thing? Okay, names are not coming properly over here. If you will see in the home page, coins names are not coming. It's just crypto 1, crypto 2, crypto 3 is coming. I've just noticed this thing. Okay, but when I click on any specific coin, it is showing me actually the charts and the day-wise charts and everything. It has showing me the stats also, abouts also. Okay, over here the coin name is coming fine, but when it comes to the home page, the coin name is not coming. In home page, the coins names are not correct. They are coming like crypto 1, crypto 2, etc. And it's supposed to be really like Bitcoin. So always another tip, whenever you are working, whenever you're vibing, make sure if it's possible, always give an example. Okay. So that AI can understand what your intentions are actually. Always try to give some examples, some hints to the AI so that it can actually work on it. Okay. So we will just see why it's not working. These names are not coming correctly, and We will also see the wish list thing. Okay, guys, don't worry. We will just do this also. Then we have a lot of things also. So quickly, let it be. Okay, it is doing some changes over here. Okay, it is bringing me some. Let me see. Okay, now you can see the changes. Okay, now I can see that their real name. There is no crypto 1, crypto 2, crypto 3 over here. Okay, and you can see I haven't done any single line of change over here. Meantime, my wish list thing is fixing. Let me just add one more feature over here. Wallet. Add a wallet functionality to application. Currently make it dummy. Okay, we don't want to do a real-time transaction over here. We don't want to buy any coins, or we don't want to add any maybe money application or anything third-party application. We just want to see how the wallet functionality will work. I will just go, as of now, we'll just buy a dummy. We will just set up a functionality of dummy. So I have just asked AI to create a dummy wallet for me. Let me just change this window only. No, I think whole screen is changed. Yeah, I have asked it to create a dummy wallet functionality for me, so that we can do the transition over here. We can buy any crypto coin. We can sell any crypto coin. So we can see that market according to the market. So you can see it has changed couple of let's go down, couple of files for me. So list the own cryptocurrencies. You can see that you can read what it is implementing. Now it is changing few things in the navbar also. Maybe it is going to add that option of wallet in the navbar, and these are the changes it has done. Okay, you can see buy, sell, availability, portfolio, kind of it is making. See, I was just asking it for a wallet, and it has given me the whole portfolio functionality, what actually this kind of application have. So even if I have imagined something, it is doing one step ahead for for me. So okay, this option has come over here, wallet thing. Okay, let me see if it's working. You can see when I click on wallet, this is a dummy kind of a thing. It is there. So we can select a coin, we can write an amount over here, we can buy or we can sell. These are my holdings, kind of complete actual portfolio, how it look like. So it's right now dummy. We can but if you want, we can integrate with any third-party application to do the transition and buy these coins and hold it, or maybe use a third-party API to do the transaction now. So we can do that. Okay, coming to the search functionalities also. I don't see over here the search one. I can only see the wish list is here, wallet is here, my oil coins are here. What happened with the news? Okay, news is not giving me anything. We'll see. Okay, let's see one more thing. Add a search functionality so that I can search the coins. Let's see where it will add these. Okay, I was telling about that with before accepting, I can see the real-time changes, what it is done. If I'm satisfied, I can accept and bring it to my code base. But if there is something I need to change, so don't accept it, ask it to change, do the enhancement and then accept it. With this way, you can have again the whole code base knowledge, what changes we are actually doing. So currently you can see I'm blindly accepting because we have a limited time, but always make sure this is for the not just small application or prototype. This what I'm telling is for the bigger applications where we are building a large application, large scale application, complex applications. Always remember to don't blindly accept it. Just remember the changes, go through the changes, understand the changes, and then only accept those changes. It has added one search bar over here in the navbar, but I was thinking I could have this search bar over here, but it's okay. We can change the position anytime. So, okay. So you see, guys, I'm clicking on the search bar and it is giving me one issue over here. Okay. it actually giving me some error. Let's click on and see what it is giving me. Okay, I don't know what this is. Let me just copy it and ask, okay, why I am getting this error and fix this error. This way I can know why I'm getting this error. See, it is telling this error is occurring because of this reason. And in this component, I'm getting it. This is how it is fixing. So this way I can gain knowledge also. I can, learn the, you can say coding also, better coding also, and best practices also. And see, it's done. Let me just click again. Okay, it is as, giving me, maybe I'll just write point. It is doing some sorting, but actually this is not what I actually wanted. It is creating a pop-up when I click on search bar. It just, it's not supposed to create a, open a pop-up. When I click it, just, I can just directly type. I can ask over here AI, okay, I don't want to, see this pop-up and all. I want this, or maybe, okay, just a small change I will show you. Not every time big. See, move this search bar from nav bar to beside the view all button. I want it over here, or maybe beside the top parentheses text. I want to move it from here to here. I don't want to go to the navbar again and again and see. Okay. Let's see if it is doing. See, it's not always, you will get a response in a specific period of time. It totally depends on how many tokens you are sending to the AI, and even there are a lot of things, matters, in the, how big the, your changes is, how big, how busy the LLM model is. Those changes, are supposed to be depend on those. Where is search bar? Let me just go back. Okay, it has vanished the search bar. Now I don't see over here also. Okay, I don't want to read this. I'll just say I don't see the search bar now. Let's see if it will do some changes for me or not. It is now doing some changes for me. Now you can see it has, bring the search bar over here for me. Okay, this pop-up thing we can, get rid of. We can just ask, don't show, whenever I click on the search bar, don't show this pop-up. We directly just go for the search thing. Okay, so my search thing is done. Wallet is then, okay. Wishlist is pending. I'm gonna just share what are my other features that I have to implement. Okay, let's go with a chatbot. That will be very interesting if I can create a chatbot, personal chatbot for my
Rohit,
application.
maybe a quick question, if I can.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have to accept the functionality before we add an extra question? Before, for example, you didn't accept the search bar, so it disappeared.
No, it's okay. Great. I haven't mentioned that thing. It's good question. So see, I have done these changes. Okay, you can see they are still reflecting. If I go to the page.tsx, they are still, somewhere existing. Maybe in some file over here, you can see these changes still. I haven't accepted it, right? And if I type another prompt, okay, maybe I'll write just okay, change the color of a button. But these changes that I have done will not get changed. Either I will accept it or reject it. If I'll accept it, I can go ahead and write another prompt. If I'll not accept it, these changes will remain. They will not get, we will not get rid of these changes. If you want to see, I'll just show you, change the color of all points. So it will only get affected what changes I have asked. If the changes are relevant to the prompt that I have given earlier, I don't see the search bar. Maybe my next prompt will be relevant to the search bar only. My search bar is not working. Increase the search, width. They will work on this search bar only, but the existing functionality will not be changed. What I have just, get it from this prompt. You see, I'll just ask it to change the color. I haven't accepted the changes. You can see they are still reflecting over here. They're not we are not getting rid of these things. I've asked just to change the color of this button. That's it. Let's see. It is changing the color of this, but it is not going to change my existing search functionality. You can see my code is still over here. My search functionality still lies over here. Okay. You can see it has changed. Okay, I haven't told in which color I want it. Change the color to green. Even you guys see the power of an AI. I haven't asked it to, now this time I haven't asked it to change the color of a button or that button. I've just asked change the color. So it will, continue the changes what I have asked. So it remembers the changes that, it remembers what I'm working on. So this is one, again, good thing. See, whenever we are working with an AI, this vibe coding, whenever we are working with the AI agents, models, so they actually understand, they actually learn our coding behavior. They actually understand. So basically it's a context based response they will give to us. They follow up the questions, what actually, what actually are the requirements. You can see it has been changed to the green. I haven't asked, I just asked change the color to the green. And previous prompt, I have asked it to change the color of a view all coin button. Okay, I haven't given over a button. That's why it hasn't changed it. So you can see, so context-based responses, that we get it. And the question that you have asked, you can see it is not changed. But if I'll ask it to change something in the search bar itself, okay, instead of this functionality, have this and this, it will change if I'll accept it or not. So you can see, but it's a good practice. Every time if you see it's working, I'm satisfied, this is accepted. This way you can have a control of your code base. Like, let's suppose I have accepted it. Okay. Now, you don't need to, push anything as of now, because everything right now is in a working state. I accepted, I'm satisfied with my application. But now the next prompt that I have written over here changes 5 files, and I don't want that, because that's breaking my code. Okay, those changes are breaking my code, and even I don't want those changes. So this accepted code will not change. I will just reject those changes, and those files will be only be eliminated, which I have got it in this last prompt that I have written. I'll just show you. Okay, I'll just show you how we are going to, why it's a good practice to always accept if it's working. Okay, okay, currently I'm in this stage. Let me do some authentication now. Let's go to something really, good functionalities, authentication. Let's do this. Let's do the authentication. I want to add authentication at this point of time. See, I am maybe, see, in the starting only area, I have told you I'm coming from a college. I don't know about the authentication. What is JWT authentication? What is Google authentication, Auth0, or anything? I just want my application to do a sign in, sign up. I want to authenticate my, keep my endpoint secure. I want to keep my application secure. So at this point of time, I can rely on AI. Let it, decide what kind of authentication this AI is going to give me. Or if I have something in my mind, okay, I want to go specifically for this Auth0. I want to go specifically for GitHub login, GitHub authentication, or Google or Instagram or Facebook. I have to, specifically mention it. I want to add an authentication, maybe I want to add Google, GitHub, or maybe anything. Okay, Google authentication as of now, to login. Let's see. I know what is.
Sorry to interrupt. Your screen is not visible. I think most of the people are complaining. So can you just look at your screen? Thank you.
Okay, let me share again.
Maybe you can try sharing this again.
Disconnect and connect. I think I was facing the same issue, and then it popped up again.
Is my screen visible now?
No, it is still not.
It is visible for us.
It's
visible for me. I think for those it is not visible, just disconnect and reconnect, because I was also facing the problem. Then it will work.
It's working.
Okay, for those who's it's not working, please disconnect and connect it again. Let me reshare again. Okay. See, I'm on agent mode. I have, asked it to add a Google authentication login for me. It was, installing some dependencies for me to, in the next, for the next auth Google authentication, and it got failed. If you will see, I haven't asked it to fix it because I'm on an agent mode. It is fixing automatically. So that's the power of, just vibe. Okay, I just need to set a vibe. I can just, ask it to add on 30 seconds, just chill over here until unless it will fix all the problems and give me the output. But as of now, since I'm just telling you, I'm not gonna use agent mode much. I'm just going to show you how we're going to deal with a lot of issues and errors. So let's quickly do it. A lot of things over here we have to do, and we have a limited time. So let me just show you this functionality of authentication. Then we have the last. Actually, the interesting part was the chatbot. I could have shown you this chatbot thing. After this authentication, let's move ahead quickly over one more last functionality. That's a chatbot. Okay. Within just, I will just write 4 to 5 words, and you will see I will create a personalized chatbot for my application. And earlier, when I remember when I was in a college, when I was creating my final year project, I was like, okay, somebody has created. I have seen one YouTube video. Okay, they are creating a chatbot. It was like a big thing for me. Okay, months of practices. I need to create that chatbot. How will I work on that and all? Currently, at this point of time, if I just write 5 to 6 words, and I can create a whole chatbot functionality for my application. That's it, within a fraction of seconds. Okay, right now it's doing some changes over here because it needs to do, install some libraries and dependencies for the authentication. That's why it is taking some time. Okay, just let it be. Let it give us some time over here. And meantime, let's see our application. Okay.
Have you implemented a database as well, or just the front end?
Of course, we can go ahead. We can see. We don't need to worry about the, I only know front end. I don't know the databases. I can just ask, AI, okay, help me to save the user details, create a database, okay, for me. Maybe it will just ask, see, although if you are working locally, it will ask you to, maybe run the database locally in your machine. It will not run for you in the machine, maybe, but it will give you a command to, pull the images for any database. Let's suppose if you're working with the MongoDB, if you just say, AI, I don't have a, this database setup in my local machine, help me to set up. It will give you, it will help you to download that. It will give you some commands. But if you want to pull the container, it will give you that command also to run it. But when it comes to the integrating that database into our application, it will completely take care. Whatever you want to store in the database.
So it means that first it will create the table, then it will be inserted the data. Correct.
Correct. If you're working on SQL, okay, you want to create a table of user detail. Just type your requirement. Okay, I want to let's stop this thing. It will take a lot of time. We are short of time. I'm just see, just write a prompt. Okay, over here clearly saying that let's suppose if we could have done this authentication thing, and now what I want to do is I want to store these user details, whoever is logging on my platform, and I want to store these user details in my database SQL, create a table for the user. It will do it for me. Okay, see, now these changes has been done, and I don't think it is working for me. Okay, I don't want to accept these changes. It is getting giving me problem. My application is also crashing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just ask it to stop it, and I'm gonna reject all the changes. You will see all the files, all these things that it has been created for the last prompt that I has given. It is going to remove all the changes for me and bring it to me, bring this application state to the last stage. Okay, just give me something. Create a chatbot for my application. I use Gemini AI for the chatbot. Below the details. See, right now I'm creating a personalized chatbot for my application. Maybe somebody will, okay, you guys have seen like all the applications nowadays, all the websites, everything, everybody has this chatbot functionality for personalized chatbot. They train. I'm not going to go in the depth of these AI models that they are using, and they are training for those models based on their you can say domain that they are working on. If it's a e-commerce, they are training that models for the e-commerce. I'm just creating a generic chatbot over here using a Gemini, because we need an AI model who can communicate with that chatbot, who can give the response to the user. So what I'm going to do is, I have something with me. Just one. So I have to give this API key, and so actually the Gemini model, this one is free. Anybody can go ahead and use, but there is a limited token limitations per month. We need to see again. Don't pass anything directly to that API key directly to the give to the AI. We can just remove it. What we can do, I can I have already pasted my I just remove this so that it can have in .env file, and this is the model that it has to be used. Okay, what I'm going to do is, see, because keys are very important, they are very sensitive. Always make sure don't pass any sensitive data directly to the AI. Make sure, and even make sure if it's not that much that there is no privacy concern, then you can go ahead. But if it's it's very sensitive data, don't explicitly pass these sensitive details to the AI. So I'll just create an env over here, and I will just place. I'm not going to put over here model, let it work. Okay, I have asked create a personal chatbot for my application. Use this model, which is free. I don't want to go much in depth of these models and all, but yeah, it will read it will understand that, okay, I have already that API key in my application, and this is a model that it has to be used. So it will create a chatbot for me. It is right now installing some dependencies which I need over here. And yeah, so coming back to the application, okay, quickly, it will just it will take some time because it is installing some dependencies. So that's why people who are coming from this IT, they know it actually takes some time to install some libraries. So yeah, my main agenda, the main agenda is not to show you all the functionalities to you. See, these functionalities that I have written over here, they are just the start. You can have anything. You can have a database for you. You can integrate any database for you. You can have Neo4j integration. You can have MongoDB integration. You can have MySQL, anything. You can manipulate data completely. You can rely on this. Okay, you can go with the DevOps side also. You can create your CI/CD pipelines. You can you create your YAML files. You can come, Dockerize this whole application. You can Dockerize it in a fraction of a second. It will Dockerize this app. You just ask, it will create a, maybe for front end and back end, it will create a different container. It's totally upon you. It will create a Docker Compose file for you. So it's just a start. Okay, whatever you needed, what it matters is the vibe. What actually the thoughts in your mind. Okay, what actually you want to show. What actually you want to see. The output. What actually your expectations are. So these are just functionalities that I have written. Are just this start. Maybe your requirement is different, your purpose is different, you have to create different application. These these functionalities will not set in that thing. But yeah, at the end of at the end of a day, the things that matters is how we are prompting with an AI, how we are vibing, how we are getting the response, how we are tackling the problem, how we are communicating with an AI, how we are. So it's kind of an you can say AI companion for me. Maybe you can say it's if in a simple word, if I'll tell you, it's a junior developer for me who who have a great knowledge and works according to me what I needed. So you can see right now it's taking installing something. It will take some time to install some libraries for this AI. And yeah, so see, anything, whatever it comes in your mind, you can just break down those things into a small chunks. That's one key thing. Okay, if I want to Dockerize, okay, if I want to go on create a database for me, if I want to ask to create a database for my application, integrate my application with this database. Okay, so I need to break it down in a small chunks so that it whatever the the result I wanted, it's accurate. That's what if I just directly write in a chat, okay, integrate my application with a MongoDB. Okay, it will integrate, but not according what your expectations are. Of course, it will follow the best practices, but see, it will create a table also. It will create but maybe you have some different plans in your mind. as per your requirements, at what your work needs. So be specific. Okay, I need to create a table with these names, or maybe, you know, I want to store these details only in the database. Make my database, you know, create this. This is the database name I want to create, and maybe, you know, so be specific whatever you are working on. So just, you know, it's taking some time over here. Actually, don't take that much time, maybe. Meantime, this is happening. I told you, see, actually, the thing that I was here not to show you the functionalities, how, you know, wishlist work, how authentication actually works. I know people, you know, a lot of people are from IT background. They already know all these things. I just want to show you the real power of an AI. Okay, how we are using different tools, how we are using, you know, taking utilization of AI, how we are vibing it. So yeah, you can, you know, anytime, whenever you get time, you can just work on these applications. Once it is done, let's, you know, I was thinking to deploy this application quickly, but let's see how much time it will take to.
Where this application will be deployed?
Sorry, come again.
The question was that where this application will be deployed. Suppose
Okay.
that yeah.
See, okay, when it comes to the deployment, see, right now I'm working locally in my system, so, you know, over here Cursor doesn't provide us, you know, direct deployment functionality, although we have a lot of tools available in the market. Like I can push my code to the GitHub. Okay, I can push my code to the GitHub. Then you guys have heard about this Vercel tool, right? You can directly just, you know.
I not heard. GitHub I know.
See, I'll tell you Vercel. So it's another one tool which help us to, you know, deploy the application, you know, easily. It's a free platform. Help us to host the application. Okay, we have Render also. Okay, to host the application, we just need to simply, you know, whatever the code we have in the GitHub. Let's suppose I have my application. One second. Let's suppose these are my repositories over here. Okay, I have registered myself on the Render. I just come over here. Or this is the web service I have to deploy. Come over here. I am already logged in with my GitHub account. So you can see all the repositories that I have in my GitHub account are coming right away. Just need to click on any of the repository. It will take care of everything. We don't need to do anything manually. It will deploy our whole application. Now I will show you my some of the applications that I have hosted related to crypto only. I will show you Cryptomania. I have this one. So this is how it will deploy. Okay, I just click on that, you know, I have selected the project and click on deploy. It has done all the things for me. It has created, environment for me. It has installed the dependencies, all of these things, and it has provided me the hosted link. If I click on this link, it is going to, you know, host the application for me. Now, see, if you are working for big projects, if you are working for a complex projects, that's, you know, or maybe, you know, if you're working for a project which is data sensitive, okay, I know you have to work with a Cursor, you have to work with the VS Code. You know, in VS Code we have a Copilot that is going to help us. Like in Cursor we have Claude, these things. Over there, there's we have this in the VS Code we have this Copilot over there. So whatever locally tool you guys are using, of course, if it's a big project, sensitive project, it is not going to, you guys are not going to directly deploy it. There will be some process over there. So manually you have to do it. I have just shown you these two free platforms where you can deploy, host your application and share it with you guys. I have shown you this is the one hosted product for me. You can see I have hosted. If I'll just share you this link, anybody can go ahead and access this link. I have hosted with my just paste it over here. I have hosted from Render. Just single click of a button, I have hosted it. So anybody can just click over here, go to the wish list, see the wish list, I think log in, they can connect wallet. I know everything is working over here. But now, see, right now we are working with the Cursor and these IDs. Obviously, we are we have to do some manual efforts to deploy it. But in the PPT, you guys have remember, I have shown you some of the AI that vibe code platforms and tools that are that we have, like that free Fire One that Google has introduced. That's another dashboard. I'll just show you. I'll just quickly take you to that. Yeah, that's actually very interesting for the people who are not much aware. Let me know, guys, if you are able to see my Chrome.
Yes, yes, I can.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
locally, I have made you understand the process. See, since we are working in the locally, we have to do some efforts to deploy the application. There is some process. Not here, people coming from a background knows we have VMs, we have AWS, we have GCP. All of these things are there for the deployment. I have shown you some free platforms that you can host your applications and for the prototypes and POCs. But obviously, if you are working for your companies and big projects, there will be some process where we are deploying our application through some cloud platforms. So right now, we have seen locally how we are going to do it. But you guys remember, I have told you some of the, the platforms that right now vibe coding, we have, they are there for the vibe coding. So there is DeepSight. Okay, recently it got introduces. There is Replit. Okay, there is Studio. This Firebase. Google has just introduced Firebase Studio, where you guys can create your prototype POCs within couple of hours, and you can deploy it in a single click of a button. How you are going to do it? Okay, that I'm going to show you. Okay, I'll just show you guys. Let's not wait on this thing. Okay, see, this is nothing. You just need to go to the websites and sign up. Nothing extra I have done. Just sign up, give your Gmail ID, you will land it over here. These links I will provide you, don't worry. You can even just go to the replit.com. You will find I'm already logged in. Okay, you can use either one of them. I personally like this web, DeepSight. I have used it. I have created a lot of projects over here. You can see POCs or prototypes. I have created a lot of prototypes over here. So what I need to do is just pass my prompt over here. Okay, this is my prompt. I want to create. Okay, you see, I just show you. I want to create another application from the start. It's a clone of a Linktree where I can store. It's kind of an application where I want to store my all social media links, any projects that I have created, and anything. Okay, now you see the power. What I will do, I have just written one line over here. It's a problem statement. Okay, it's an abstract problem that I have given. I will just hit enter, and it will take some time. It will create a front end for me, complete front end, working front end for me, and I'll just show you. In the meantime, if we could go back to our application. Yeah, this was our application. See, if I want to push, I want to host this application, I can do it. Okay, some errors are coming. Let me go back over here and see how to handle these errors. I don't know what to do with these things. Okay, here are the things. I'm getting this error also.
We can't see the errors. We only see your web browser.
Okay, let me just reshare my screen again. I'll just click on entire screen. It goes to the tab. I don't know. See, I have created a chatbot. You remember, guys? I have just given a prompt to create a chatbot for personal chatbot. That has install these dependencies for me and start application for me. You see, it is telling me there is an error. It is not able to find the API key over here. Now you see the difference, how the AI is, approaching a best practice. I have manually created .env, but this AI knows if I'm working locally, I should be having .env local instead of having this, env, which we usually prefer. We prefer to go for the prod. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow its best practice. I'm going to paste it over here. I'll just remove it. This one. Okay. Instead of this, I could have passed it over here also. This is my API key, and it could have pasted over here itself. Okay. So, but see, for the data privacy and all, because the keys are very, sensitive and all. So I don't want to go in that line. I'll just accept what changes it has done. You guys see it has loaded. There is a button over here, chat button. If I'll click over here, let's see if it works or give me some error. Okay, something is. Let me just go to 3000 again. Okay, it has run on 3001. Since my terminal is already busy and working on 3000, it has started running over here. So I'll just quickly stop this thing. It's working on 3001. So let me just load it. It's compiling. It will working. Meantime, okay, goes back to the interesting thing. You guys see, I have just given one prompt over here. you guys have also seen just a single line I have given. It has created an application for me. You can see my website and all, newsletter, YouTube links, my Instagram link, LinkedIn, all these links I can provide over here. Right now people don't, remember their social media links, don't their, their handles, social media handles, and they create this, this application. They provide this hosted URL to anybody who wants it, and a lot of influencers use these things nowadays. Okay, you can see it's, it has created an application for me. Just a prototype. Don't worry about the functionalities now, guys. Okay, I can do anything over here. Okay, enhance more. Okay, enhance more. I don't like this application. Add some more features. Okay, make it Gen Z. Okay, something, anything, whatever. I'm not focusing over the these features and all. I just want to show you how we are going to utilize this, and instead of working months, days, weeks, how within a couple of hours or 1 hour we are creating a POCs and prototypes, and increasing efficiency, and how we are working 10 times faster with our competitor. So let's just meantime it is working. I have just clicked on 3001. Let me see if it's working or not. If I click on over here this icon, will it be working or what? Okay, I think this is not working as of now. Okay, it's still generating. Okay, it's still generating, it's still working. So let's wait, go back to here. Okay, I have told you, if we are working locally using Cursor or any ID, the deployment process is different. Okay, we have a lot of, if it's a POC or prototype, let's deploy now. For maybe POCs, we just want to show some users, so we can deploy it on a free platform. Also, although if we have a big projects, we very sensitive projects and big complex projects, for our organization or somebody, we have a different cloud facilities over there. We can use GCP and all over there. But when it comes to a quick prototype, where I don't want to invest my time over deploying it manually, also pushing my code on a GitHub, going to the Vercel or render, and then deploying it, and moving ahead. So we use these platforms. It's AI powered platforms. Quickly coming over here, I put my ideas over here. It has, you see, even I don't want to waste my energy on thinking what functionalities I want to add. I'm maybe sort of functionality ideas. Okay, I don't know how this website will what should these websites have. So I just ask AI to think yourself, add some features. I don't like this website. So it is thinking, it is developing for me, it is adding some features for me. Real-time responses, real-time this result it is showing me. Same way, just like how DeepSight is working, we have Replit also. We can just write our thoughts over here, it will show the real-time response over here. Same way we have Studio also. So those use different models, depends on your experience, depends on your compatibility. You can go with any of these. I personally go with DeepSight. It's good for for a quick POCs and prototypes. And yeah, so it is currently doing this changes. Let me just see how much time it will take. I will show you how why these platforms are I like these platforms. I don't want to waste my time on deployment, and I want to do these manual things. How powerful these these vibe vibe coding AI agents are. So it's doing some changes. I think I have asked a lot from AI, so it will take some time. It has changed an icon for me. All of these things it has asked. Let me just pop it out over here. Then over here. I'm getting this error. Let me just paste it. Okay, it actually is creating something. So as you see, the lines of code it is writing. I can't imagine if I have to write manually how much time I will take.
Rohit, I have one question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So currently you are prompting for functional requirements, correct? what business we have to implement.
Right.
What about the non-functional requirements like what about the scalability, optimization of the code, performance-wise? So
That
because
also, yeah, sorry, please go ahead.
like currently, like if we create the website, say, okay, and today users has 1,000, but our website got hit, and after 1 year, 2 year, users numbers increase to millions. So what this AI website will handle, like implement on this non-functional requirement?
See, when it comes to the these kind of things, your AI can see. Obviously, if you are talking about the 1,000 audience and all, you're not going to use any free platform for the deployment, right? You are going with the cloud platforms, AWS, GCP, and there are others, a lot of others, right? So over there, we need to do this, load balancing, scalability, all these things. Those, those cloud platforms are available for us to increase those things and manage those things, right?
But
over here, AI can provide you the code, because this is what we cannot handle from the code side, right? If there is a lot of audience, how we are going to handle the server, right? We cannot manipulate the server what we have integrated in our cloud platform. But obviously there are some AIs over there, like Code Whisperer, if you have heard about.
I understand about like on the DevOps part, we can increase the ports, like change the CPU type, increase the RAM and all. Correct? If our does increase, but on the see, there is a very background noise.
Can you somebody let me mute all, and then you can unmute. Yeah.
That's the one part. Okay, so say number increases, we increases the port, we increases CPU type, we increase the RAM. That's a DevOps part. Okay. Now we have many ways of writing the code for the same user story or for same requirement. Okay. Now someone implement asynchronous, someone implement like the batching. Okay. And some developers does not include batching. Okay. The developer who has implement batching or asyncs, okay, using the say completable future framework.
Hello.
Am I audible?
Yes, now you are audible.
Okay, so now DevOps, like on the cloud wise, we are good. Like if the number increases, we will increase the RAM, we will increase the ports, we will increase
correct.
Like up the CPU type. This is the DevOps part. But on the application level, okay, some developers like utilize the power of multi-threading, utilize the power of asynchronous. So we have the parallel processing, utilize the power of batch processing. Some developers do not. Okay, they have a sequencer part. Okay, because there are like I would say in the current industry there are many user stories which are related to enhancement or the performance increasement of the application. Correct.
Right.
So on the application level, like how this will know, like I have to use multi-threading, how many threads I have to use. Then if I used to, I should go for async programming or I should go for sequential programming. There are multiple factors. Correct? That's
right. Right. This, if we see this perspective, code side perspective, how my code is performing, how how lightweighted, how high weight. So it's totally based on my requirement. What's the actual requirement is. If my requirement is I have to do a calls in synchronous way or synchronous way. Let's suppose I have to go with asynchronous. If this is a requirement, I have to implement and ask AI to do it. But if I'll ask AI, okay, this is there is no specific requirement. Develop an application based on the performance. I need it to be a little lightweight and faster. So AI will go with the best practice and give you the best possible results. What actually is possible if we are implementing any functionality. And so basically it's totally in our hand in which kind of approach we are going. If we are asking AI, AI will obviously go with the best possible approach. But if we want any specific approach to make our application lightweight, faster and all, if we have some specific requirement, we can ask AI. I told you we need to be very specific in each prompt that what we are asking. If we are asking for an asynchronous approach, go and type and ask ChatGPT to go.
Okay, let Rohit, am I audible? Audio.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah. So this question, deserves some time. Very excellent question. So what we do at StackRoot, this is the common problem when we work in pretty much enterprise level systems, our internal system. So this vibe coding ideas, there is something called your rules, right? So
Sorry,
Rohit is yeah.
Can you please
the
pardon?
Yeah, this environments, Rohit is
Okay.
showing cursor. We can have Visual
Yeah.
Studio Code.
Mhm.
We can
Okay.
set up some rules. Okay.
Okay.
So in cursor, we set up dot cursor rules.
Okay. Okay.
Let me show my screen. I am using Visual Studio Code. Okay. I do white coding in Visual Studio Code. These are my SRD, my software requirement document. What is the functional requirement? Okay. Then my instruction to that, my formatting, my team coding convention goes over here, right? And these are what, for performance optimization, what rules should be followed, what are the key conventions. These will be automatic in cursor. In cursor, you will create something called same thing. You will create something called cursor rules. You will find lots of cursor rules in the web based on your tech stack, based on your architecture that you can use, and also you can bring into your current team's conventions, rules, everything, put it here. Your agent will pick that up and will follow it as per your team convention and requirements.
Got it.
Make sense? No?
Yes.
Great.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, coming back, our application is ready. Let's do a final step. I see deployment side. I have shown you I will show you how the power of these AI platforms we are having. I'll just click on this deploy to a space. I just give Vibe space something some name I have to give. I just create a random name over here. Vibe space I have created, and within just single click of a button, it will deploy and host this application for me. So this is how we quickly create the POCs and prototypes and increase our productivity and this. It will take some time to deploy. It is actually working. You can see space is live. See the space. If I go over here, my application is live now. I can just share this link to anybody, and anybody can go ahead and click on this link and land to my application or website. You can see. So this is how easy this platform makes our life, and this is how we can vibe. Okay, there are a lot of things I have to talk actually, but before that, the important thing that I need to, we actually need to do is our next step. That's, I'll just talk in between that. Let me just go back to my PPT, and actually we need to do some hands-on. There is a lot of talking, and I have done a lot of things for you guys. I want everybody to do some hands-on on your side also. That's the next slide. That's, I have created some of your, some problem statements for you, because we are short of time. In between, like while you are developing, we'll actually talk. I will also show you a lot of things. I will also talk about other things also. But meantime, if people, other peoples are also there, so let's go ahead and do some hands-on from our side itself. There are some use cases I have I have written over here. Pick anybody. Anybody can pick anyone. And if you have your own idea, if you have your own idea what you are going to build, you can pick that idea also. It's not necessary you have to go with these topics only. Anything you can build, please go ahead, start vibing, start creating these applications, and create some good functionalities, create some just simple prompts, right? And we in just sometimes we're gonna see some screens and see how people how you guys are developing these. So these are some use cases I have written for you guys. Actually, we have to we are just starting from a small application, so I have written this. If you if you have a good idea, you can go ahead and you can start developing that also. And if you want the application that I have created, that crypto one, if you want to take it to the next level, what I will do, if you want to add more in functionality in that application, I'll just gonna push that into the GitHub public repository. You can just clone it in your system and open it into a cursor and start vibing. Okay, give me 5 minutes just to push that and give it to you the URLs. Rest, please start working on it. Start developing your, start vibing it, start developing your website, start developing your application, whatever idea in your mind. Please go ahead, guys. I just want to see some of the screens, how you guys are developing, what you have developed. We will share your screen. Others can also see what you have developed. And yeah, just give me 2 minutes. Let me just push that code. If you want to take it to that crypto coin thing to the next level, please go ahead and take that also. If you have something in your mind, develop that. Do you want me to share this as a chat, in chat text as a chatbot or chat?
Yeah, share that, Rohit. I think what Rohit is saying is it will be good that if you can practice some of these ideas, build your own MVPs, and we will be pushing snippets of these in the social media, and maybe we'll pop up your names as well. So it'll be good to demonstrate your capabilities, what you've learned today.
Have you achieved most of your coding today with free version of the softwares, or you have used some price or some token which are like, you have to purchase?
Okay, currently at this point of time, everything that I have demonstrated and I have used is completely free. Okay, see,
Okay.
because always whenever we are using any AI tool or AI agent, there are some obviously limitations. We can use free tests at a particular limit only. I have only just write 4 or 5 prompts, and that is not going to take a lot of tokens or requests. So I have used Veo, which is completely I have not paid anything for it. It's free. For me, Cursor, it's free. There are models which are paid, like premium models which are paid, but I have used free only. You can go to the Cursor official documentation, and over there official document you can find which are the paid version, these models, and which are free models. And even free models can there are I think 500 token requests, 500 requests you can send per month free on Cursor. So you can practice, you can do vibe on these things. Coming back to these tools, platforms that I have shown you, Firebase and this DeepSight and all, these are also having limits, for free limits, but for the demo purpose, for the current for your hands-on, you can use it free, so you need to pay anything. Yeah, maybe if you think like in the future I want to go ahead, we use Cursor, new models, and go to premium models, and so you need to go with a different subscription based on the requirement of your team, or maybe of your business, or maybe if you're using it for personal, so you can buy that. Okay, let me just
that slide back. Yeah.
Yeah,
slide back.
Yeah.
How do we reach out to you in case we have more questions after the session? Is there some arrangement for that?
Of course, you can write to the I'll just in some time provide you the email ID. You can write to that email ID.
Send it to the mail address through which we reach out. If it's through your organization, they will reach out to us. We will help you.
Thank you.
Always remember, guys, if you are experienced developer, never, whenever you are vibing, whenever you are working with any AI tool, never lose a control or over your code. Make sure you every time review what changes AI has done, and then only accept it. For the big and complex projects I'm talking about, not the small ones. I know even I have also faced when I start, working with an AI, I write a prompt and I accept it. And at that one point of time, I, see there are a lot of files, which I cannot manage and I cannot, understand. So this is a big nightmare if you are, making a big application. So it's good practice always. And always make sure, always ask an AI to have an edge cases. Okay. I'm talking about for the big projects, okay, for the big applications. And always make sure you use, best available models for a particular given task as per your requirements. Okay. Slowly, whenever you get into this vibe, coding, you will come to know which applications and which platforms are, good for my requirement. And for the people who just started this, this AI, and started this vibe coding, make sure if you are stuck, if you are not, if you're confused, start fresh. Each project will make you more sharper and, more familiar with these tools. I'm just pushing this application that I have created into the GitHub. You guys can, clone it and continue. I want to see some changes of some of the screens so that, it's good to see a lot of, ideas and I'm not talking about the functionalities that you are going to implement. I just want to, see how you are actually vibing with the, prompts and AI tools. Okay, if somebody wants to share the screen and show us what you guys are vibing, it will be good for others to see. For me also, I want to see what you guys are building, or which problem statement you have picked and you are working on.
Yeah, Rohit. So I have started working on that AI profile evaluator, as I already had this GitHub and LinkedIn API keys. So with the help of Cursor, I am able to create a front end and back end. So I will share my screen and I will show you. So this is what Cursor made the design, and like with the help of prompt, it has give me help me to generate the whole backend API endpoint and everything, and the front end code as well. Like it has, I have just used the prompt like as you have shown, and it has given me this simple UI.
Great, right. Okay. So you are already familiar. You are already familiar with these languages, or it's the first time that you are working on?
Okay, so I have some like knowledges, but I'm not not very pro at it. But like it is like also like if when we are getting error, like it is also helping me to resolve that error as well. So
Thanks,
if I
great.
get any error in the front end or back end, if I copy paste, so it all like it is automatically resolving the like error and modifying the existing code. So like now I'm getting one error like while I'm analyzing this LinkedIn profile. So now it is helping me to like why it is not giving the response. So it's not completed. I'm still working on it. So if it is completed, I will share again and show.
Sounds great. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I see a one hand raised, Anupriya.
Yeah, hi Rohit. So I'll just share my screen. I picked up the expense splitter.
Great.
And
Can you share your
let me
screen?
know if yeah, can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Yeah, so I'll just show here. Here we have the like my idea was that we are able to add as many friends as we can, and we are able to split the expenses along with the category who has paid and amongst which people it's getting split. So this is like the most basic idea. But what I also asked was that the final settlement should be the most efficient. Like one person should be paying the final person an amount. Like the minimum number of the transaction number should be the least. It should not be like A is paying to B and then again B is paying to C. It should be like A is directly paying to C, whatever is the net amount. So here we can add our friends. Here we can add our expenses, the categories, the date, amongst whom it is being split. And this page shows all the transactions here, and the settlement tab shows who has to pay how much. So next I'm going to add the feature where they will make the payment, they will update how much they have paid, whether it is paid in full or whether some amount is still remaining. So I've imported the code to Cursor, and locally I'm checking also. So yeah, I'll be
Perfect. You can,
updating that.
you can continue wiping. Maybe you can just have an alert, add some functionality of alert, like every month, or maybe if you're a roommate, every month send an alert that this is the X amount you have to pay to this person. Maybe if trip ends, at that time we can send an alert or SMS. Those services or those functionalities you can add. Perfect. Great.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay.
This is Manjunath. So even I just took that calculator, but it's pretty simple rather than
Would you like
what.
to show? Yeah. Would you like to show your screen?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So this is a money calculator. Just I gave around some money and said people and asked it to share it across equally. That's what I asked it to do. So I use this huggingface.co. I use this one, and it's a simple one.
Great. What's the next step? What you're thinking? Like what you're going to do more on this?
What I can do is I can add various expenses and which these are spent on, something like that. I can go.
I'll just give you a hint. If you're sort of thoughts and ideas, leave it on AI. Ask AI to add more features.
Yeah, sure.
It is going to
I have
help you.
one. Yeah, sure. I have one question. So, so should this be done on this Cursor AI editor, or I just use this huggingface.co, which you had pasted earlier?
See, I told you if we can use these platforms also and IDs also to do a vibe. So it ultimately we are using an AI right behind these tools and AI. So if you have installed Cursor, it will be good to create much complex projects and big projects. But if it's a quick POCs or prototype you are creating, you can use these platforms also. But these platforms have some limitations. Cursor is one of the I can say as per my experience one of the good tool that I have used and helped me a lot in building my whole full stack applications from scratch to the deployment to the hosting, everything. So for a big project, go with the Cursor and all. It's going to help you a lot.
Okay, so
Get
for that we
familiar.
got to download this, download for Windows and then start.
Yes. You can download this ID, okay, and then you can start. Yeah, you can start.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you.
Thanks. Great.
Thank you.
As if you have your own idea, or maybe 1 year back or 2 year back, if you're thinking I want to start my business, that idea is still in your mind, please go ahead and implement. I want to see some more examples, more more
Hello.
screens.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I was also trying to create the first idea, right? They spread the expenses, okay? And there are few points in my mind, but I think I'm able to do here. Let me share.
Yeah, please.
I'm sharing my screen. Are you able to see?
Yes, yes, I can see.
Yeah, here actually these are the points. Track all expenses, calculate total per person, calculate who owns whom, and settle the amounts. Okay, so I have just here see trends and summary. And the below points I have not given, okay, in the application, but this has been created. Here you can see. I have not given the name, friends, and then the summary. You can see settlement of summary. Just like after that, suppose that if we have given the above statement, and after that, if I wanted to add the name, okay, name of the friends, right? Then where I need to add here, where we
No,
need
no,
to
on the
add
on the left side, you see the chat section. Ask a follow-up.
here, right?
Above.
Okay.
You see,
Ask.
ask.
Okay.
Over here, just to follow up. Okay, and you write whatever the changes you need it. And see, right now this Veo is very powerful tool and actually very a good tool. So that's why they have their limitations for the token. So you have only two free.
Because you told that all the statements you cannot give at this one time, right? Yeah, that
But
is the
yeah,
reason.
but it's good. But if you can download this and open in a cursor and you can do the vibing more, maybe you can just deploy, make this UI more beautiful and more. And you can just deploy this product and start earning from tomorrow. Never know what will work.
Okay. From here we need to download, right?
You can download. Yeah, you can download it. You can run that command. Anything you can do it. But you have 2 trials free. You can enhance more on front end part over here. More functionalities. Go to the cursor and add and do vibing over there.
Okay, I will do. In case of any other query, I will ping you. Okay.
Sure. I'm here.
Okay. Thank you.
Any suggestion of doing the development locally using this kind of AI tool where we don't send our code or ideas outside, restrict to a local boundaries?
Okay, I think you are going on the privacy side, right? If you are having sensitive data, right? You don't want to expose it to the AI. You don't want to, show, because maybe you are working, from a banking company or maybe some company or maybe project you are, worried about. I don't want to share this data to anybody, right?
Yes.
Of course, see, whenever these they build this tools, platforms, they obviously take care about your these privacies policies and all. So see, there are multiple ways which I am actually following up. There are 3 best practices that I do whenever I'm working on any sensitive data or applications that I don't want to share with my AI. Okay, there are 3 best practices I'll tell you. First is always exclude the sensitive files. Okay, let's suppose env file you have, or maybe some other file, config files, which you don't want to expose and give it to the AI, that because these files oftenly have this API keys, your models, or whatever it is, whatever projects you are working. That's the first practice. Always exclude the sensitive files. Okay, how you going to exclude it? I'm going to show you it. Okay, one thing, cursor always take care of your sensitive and privacy. If there is any sensitive data in any of the file, it will always give you a vulnerability. Okay, there is some sensitive data. Until unless you will explicitly ask it to use it, it will use it. Otherwise, it will give you the vulnerability. Or else, if it's a good practice, always exclude those files. Okay, how you are going to exclude this?
If you are sharing your screen, I think it's not visible.
Oh, sorry. Let me share it again. Can you see my ID?
Yes.
Okay. It's always a good practice to exclude these sensitive files and sensitive folders if you have. Do you guys see this another Chrome browser? What do you see? It's
No,
ID only.
actually, your screen is not
ID only
properly
and too
readable,
blurry.
right?
Too blurry.
Yeah, too blurry, yeah.
Yes, too blurry.
Okay, let me just share it on a 4K maybe. How about now?
It's still the same.
Same blurry.
Blurry. I have a good network connectivity. Okay, I'll just tell you. Okay, it's okay. So see how the best practices actually. I have told you there are 3 best practices I follow when I am working on any sensitive data. First is always exclude the sensitive files in your projects. Always. Okay. So how you're going to exclude it? There are 2 ways. Either you can just use the help of settings of cursor. There is in ID there is a settings where you can exclude some files you don't want to pass it explicitly. It will not take it. The second way is use .cursor ignore file where you can put your files over there. The names we have .ignore files for GitHub also, right? And this GitLab same way .cursor inside that we have ignore file where we can just include our .envs and all those files which are sensitive data, and the AI will not consider it. It will act like they doesn't exist. Second thing is okay. See, first is okay, but second is more interesting. Mock the tricky part. Okay, this is for the people who work actually very sensitive data for like banking or something. Okay. Feed the AI with a similar but fake code to learn the pattern and then implement it, from that. If you are working on a sensitive data, use some kind of a fake data to ask AI to manipulate whatever you need actually is. It will, give you the response. Based on that response, implement that in your code. That's second trick that I use personally, mock the tricky part. The third thing that I actually do is it's basically on the enterprise level, not a personal level. It's like most of the companies are always, already using this. So you can, bring up the model locally. You can, bring the model work model the offline. But when it comes to the offline, there are some limitations with the model. It will not communicate with the cloud. So might be, this chat and all thing will work fine, but about debugging, it is not that much accurate because we have brought the these models offline. Obviously the fourth one is pretty you can say straightforward. You can have a self-hosted AI that will never going to leave your server. You can have in your that is going to in enterprise level, that is going to only work on your personal VPN, that enterprise VPN. So these are the 2-3 best practices that you can follow to be secure from the sharing your sensitive data and keep your code protected and keep that privacy level. But obviously these tools are these IDs and these tools are made keeping these privacy things in consideration. So if you're able to see this screen, I'll show you. I'll not do anything manually. I will just ask AI only. I don't want to share my sensitive files to you. Okay, like .env.local or maybe some other files or some other files. Help me to do this. Maybe see, I already know. So maybe create cursor ignore and see, it will do it. Let's see if it actually works. So even if you go to the setting, there is one offline mode over here in the settings. As you can see, privacy mode. You can enable it, and it will bring down your this offline this model. You see, guys, it has created one file inside the folder .ignore. It has created just a simple text file. It has created. So this way I can write down any file which I don't want to share with an AI which contains any sensitive data. Over here I can although it has added a lot of files which it it thinks it has it needs a privacy, but I have already only asked for the .env. So with this way, okay, let me just ask it here. Okay,
Rohit, can you just check again? Why are you just getting blurred? Screen is blurred actually for everyone.
Yeah,
You want to
Rohit, the screen is
reconnect it?
blurred. We are not able to see anything on the screen.
Yeah, now
It's
it's fine.
clear.
Came fine now, Rohit. Can you just check again? Yeah. Go back to the ID. Yeah, it's fine now.
It's fine now. Okay, perfect. See, okay, what I did, guys, I have asked an AI. I don't want to share my sensitive files to you like .env local. Maybe there are another files also for me, which I don't want to share with you, so that you can give me the response on context base and use that data for your learning. Maybe to use that data, and I don't want to share it with cloud and all. So I asked it to help me to do these things, do these changes. It has actually created cursor folder. Inside that there is a simple just a text file, ignore, and it has added those files which I don't want to share with an AI. Okay, now how can I test it? Let me see what's inside .env .local. As you have know it, can you read it for me? What's inside it? Let me see if it give me something or not. You guys see, it is not taking that file into consideration. It is saying, since this is listening in the file, I cannot read this content inside this file. So actually, I can it's one firewall that I can use whenever I'm working on a big projects or sensitive projects. Second one, I have already told you, always it's a best practices to if you are working with the sensitive data, don't share anything directly to the sensitive keys or anything directly to the AI. It will not consider those files until explicitly you can add those files over here. Like if I want to add this file explicitly over here, just drag and drop over here. Okay, right now I have explicitly asked it to pass that file to for that AI. Now it will read it, but you see I have done it in this way. So this is how these are the three things that you can keep in mind whenever you are working on a sensitive data. First, always, but the second one, which I actually like the most, is the mock the tricky part. It's actually going to help in your learning as well as, and you can also follow the best practices, and you can work on the you can vibe also at that particular time. So this is how you can save your legacy system or softwares or applications without exposing those secrets with the help of these cursor tools and all. I hope that answers your question. I forgot the name.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I want to see some screens. Is anybody who can show what you guys have developed? I have only seen 3 screens. I want to see something more.
I can share one I was working on. Can I share?
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead.
Yeah. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
So I was thinking of a new idea. I was experimenting with a new tool, that is bolt.new. And I thought of having a kitchen wisdom for beginners, and where we will know about the ingredients present in our kitchen. And as you can see, there are some pop-up messages also coming about all the ingredients one by one. And if I go to vegetables, as of now, there is one vegetable, spinach. And if I see the details, best season to buy this, how we can check it is authentic or fake, then common uses, medicinal value, best ways to use it. So I was thinking in these terms, and this is what AI has given me.
Perfect. Good example. Great product.
So best season to buy, authenticity checks. So that's it. I'll work on enhancing it more, but yeah, that was the idea.
Great. Yeah, you can enhance more as much as you can. Thanks.
I can share my screen as well.
Please.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So the idea was to create a personal portfolio with a resume, which you can download. I started with creating a specific view app. So as you can see here, I have a home, about, skills, projects, and contact. It's a single page application. I can click here on the
But we are not
navbar.
able to see your screen. Is the screen visible?
Yeah, it's
Yes, I
visible.
can see.
We can see. We can see.
Okay. Okay.
Should I continue or
No, can you
start?
reshare it?
we
No,
could not able to see.
unable to
Yeah,
see.
I'll stop and share again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it visible now?
Yeah, visible for
Yeah,
me.
for us. Yeah,
Okay.
visible for us.
No, it's visible.
As you can see, a portfolio that can show us a little bit about yourself, about me, skills. Here we have the technical skills as well, the soft skills. I have asked the AI to generate, to enhance the soft skills to pie chart. And you can see here the percentage of the skills, some showcases, and the contact form. And if you can also toggle a dark or light mode. You can also download the resume from here as a PDF. But it's not working as I asked, because I asked to download the resume in the same style as the application. So this is something I need to work on.
Yeah.
And
Great
I have
idea.
yeah, thank you. And I have actually an extra question. So this website we need to generate the application from, or can we also create the application from the Cursor IDE?
See, if you want to continue this in the Cursor, you can download it. Also, you can import it, or you can use that command to, create a React app and implement it. But if you want to, create a new application on Cursor, you can directly go ahead on a Cursor fresh, and you can, you can just copy this whole prompt, what you have given in the initial, and paste it in the Cursor and see the difference between VO and what Cursor will give you the output. You will see. And yeah, you can directly also start from the Cursor. It's not necessary you have to go to the VO and then I was showing you the power of VO and the Cursor board tools, how they combinedly work and help me in vibing. So you can directly start from the Cursor also, guys. If you want to open a Cursor, blank project, blank folder, open that chat box, give a prompt, it will start building front end and back end both at the same time.
Yeah.
Also, one hint, one thing that I'll tell you. You see, if your website doesn't have the images, right? So it doesn't generate those images. It's left the space for you. So if you want to add any image on your website, and it is already there in your local storage, you can just pass it in a prompt and just ask, use these images in my website. If you want any specific image to put anywhere in specific place, you can ask it. Okay, put this image in front of this. Put this image as a logo. Put this image over here. It will work for you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Great product. Yeah. Anybody who wants to show something?
Rohit, I have a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
In your crypto project, you are fetching the prices of latest. So is AI selected the API provider for prices, or you created?
You're talking about the prices or the names?
No, prices.
So see, the application that I have created, let me just share my screen. See, actually what I have done, I have used this, this, where is my crypto trader? I've used a third-party API, right, to get these API, these details of these, coins. So these, the names, the price, these are actually the real prices and the real, names of this. If you will see, Bitcoin is right now on, 92,000. If you will go to the website, it will show you the real-time, prices and all, because I have used a third-party API. Actually, that was free, so that's why I have used it. So these are actually, I haven't decided, what price. But if you want to make a dummy website just with your crypto names and your own prices, you can also go with that also. But right now I've used a third-party API, so it is getting that all these all these information from that API. That
That's okay. I want to know, like, have you specified which API to use, or
No. Actually, I haven't specified. See, I told you I'm very lazy, so I don't want to write a big prompts and all. So what I did, I went to this CoinMarket Cap API, this website, because this this is a cryptocurrency platform. So I just logged in over here, and I just logged in over here, and I hope you remember that this is the API key that I have used. But when I go to the API documentation, because see, I know if I want to use their third-party API, there should be somewhere it has written
yes.
or somewhere. So what I did, you remember, I have just used. I haven't go through this documentation and copy paste the curl command or something. I have just copied this link itself completely, and I have pasted it over here. If I can show you over here.
So LLM decided like what is the request
Yes.
body and response structure.
Yes. Right. LM has said, you can see, I have created this prompt from here. You can see, I have provided this link API documentation for reference. I told you it's a good practice. Always provide the examples, references, if possible. If you guys have to be more precise and accurate. So I haven't decided. Okay, I don't know. I'm just I just new to this coding world. I don't know what is API, how I can write that endpoint. I don't know what method I have to use. So I just pass this information over here. Maybe if I could have not pasted this also now, so AI could have automatically figure out, is there any open source API endpoint available that can give me the crypto coins. So it could have asked me to it could have used that also, but maybe it cannot have created the API key by itself. It will direct me to go to this website and create an API key and pass it to me. But if I could have not passed this it will automatically search and decided instead of going CoinMarketCap, it could have gone to some different platform that that provides a free API API for me to fetch all the coins available in the market and use it. But it will it will give me the steps to fetch the API key from that website. So it's all LLM, it's all AI that has decided to use which API endpoint and use go with which endpoint and coins. Even I have not decided which coins you have to show me. So if it, you see, it has only shown me 50 coins, but if you go to the real website, there are n number of coins. So it only have decided 50 coins. I could have asked it to go show me 100 coins, 200 coins, all the coins. Yeah, it will show me. I could have asked, okay, show me only 10 coins. So it could have asked me. So it's all AI, which think, and I just was vibing. That's it.
Okay, and I pick with the expenses split up problem statement. So I'm working on that. I just tried to implement a real-time price conversion between different currencies. So I thought this question. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi Rohit, I have one question.
Yes.
Yeah, actually I am from mobile background. Is possible to create using the Flutter application using the cursor? This actually we previously we using VS Code we did that. Like that we can able to possible.
Sorry, I was not able to hear you. You are a Android developer, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you want to build a website on a Flutter?
Yes, Flutter also the cross-platform application, mobile application.
See, you can work on the Flutter on this using Cursor AI model. I told you it's us who is going to decide which AI we have to use as per the requirement. Right now, I know cursor is not an it's just an you can say a medium which communicate which help us to communicate with an AI. So actually it's an AI. So we need to see if Claude, that model that I'm using right now, 3.5 Claude, is actually capable of working with a Flutter. If yes, of course, the cursor is going to help you to make Android applications using Flutter. But if I personally tell you, see, Claude is not that much accurate when it comes to the Flutter. So when it comes to the Python, Java, and all these languages, it's it's best. So for Flutter, maybe you can go with Copilot. It's actually works well. And I think Codex model is there that have, that works over there. It's good. But yeah, if you want to create a prototype or something, you can go ahead and try it. It will work, but it's not that much accurate, at some point of time.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Robi.
Okay, Rohit. So I would like to share my screen.
Please go ahead, Sagar.
Yeah. Yeah. So please let me know if you see it.
Yeah, we can see it. Oh, great.
Okay. So it's a expense tracker what I have built, and you can see I asked it to provide a prompt where user can manually add the different expenses, have a category for that amount and date, and then I wanted to see what kind of trends are there on a monthly basis. I asked for that, but I saw that it automatically created few extra features like total expenses, what is the daily average, what is the most spent category, recent expenses, and even it added few things for budgeting. So yeah, this is what I've created.
Great. You can add more features over here. Like if you remember, we in our mobile phones we have battery utilization. Maybe which application uses how much battery percentage. Weekly reports we have. You can have monthly reports on which thing I am. My expense is more. And with this trend, you can know, okay, I am spending too much on my workout. Maybe I'm spending spending too much on my gym. This way you can also add these functionalities. But great idea, great product. I can see good application. Can you deploy and share the link also in the chat so that we can also see? It's good.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
Continue vibing. Yeah, great.
Thank you.
Rohit, I have some questions, queries.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, actually, what are the things which is we discussed? So many other tools and AI tools we discussed today, right? So if you don't mind, if you have any other documentation, something, what are the tools which is we have? If any documents, can you share that? That would be more useful for us, I think.
Okay, you are asking about which are the popular tools that are available in the market?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I have that sheet with me.
There's 4 or 5 of them which we just show. We can just show the screen again.
Exactly. We see some other tools today. So if you have more tools, or we have to explore that, right? So that could be more helpful for us.
So they are evolving by the day. Some of these are very popular ones. Some of these, for example, they're just getting more popular by the day. So they will get replaced on this chart right now. These are the most popular ones. So giving a lot of people they're using it a lot.
Exactly. See, even I have also noticed, since I'm today we are having this seminar and we are working on these tools. You will never know next week what another tool will come and burn the market better than all of these tools. So yeah, you need to be, I think, follow up some pages on social media so that you can be on track which tool is coming up next, which is useful. Join some community, and this way you can be on same page, and you can be on get notifications on these things. But right now, what I have shown you on screen, these are the most popular tools that I am actually working since very long time, and are trending and good tools. But of course, in the market there are a lot of tools available. You can try it. Okay, is there anybody who wants to show something to us? Or
yeah, Rohit, I have created one application of that is trip splitter and share, and I have deployed also.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, your screen is visible.
So this I have created and then I have deployed. I have also tested. I have just created the payments and all who has given. Then at last I am also getting that who has to pay how much rupees to whom, and also the chart feature and all everything is coming.
Oh, great. You can have, multiple currency formats also in this application,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
just
sure.
dollars, INR, maybe something different, so that,
Yeah,
you know,
that would be-
that can be one feature you can add. And yeah, there are a lot of ideas you can add in this, and it's good application coming out great.
Thank you. I have one question. Don't you think that this will make the junior developer lazier in thinking and developing the application?
Yeah, that's a good question. Not just a junior developer, it can make anybody lazier. But
Yeah,
my
yeah.
thought on this is actually it does opposite. See, think of it as if I'll give you an example. See, we do maths, right?
Yeah.
And we use calculator. Calculator doesn't make us poor in math. It helps us to be faster in maths, right?
Yes.
So same way, if just think like a chess grandmaster is training with an AI, so it gets more better and better by learning it, right? It's tactics and all. So in this way, so see, AI gives you how it is going to help the junior developer. It's going to give you the instant feedbacks on the approach you are using. Either this is the best approach, best practice or not. What will be the alternative? So this way it can help you help the developer to improve faster iteration, to learn from the mistakes. It is not going to you don't, the developer don't need to waste more time on debugging and wasting a lot of time and wasting complete deadline on just fixing one bug or two bugs. Moreover, you can utilize that time on on a big picture instead of fixing the mistakes or debugging the code. You can work on implementation more features. In this way, it is going to help a lot of developers. So it's opposite. It's actually not going to make you lazy. It's going to make you better day by day, because I have seen I have a lot of friends, a lot of people who are working with this code, vibe coding, and they are delivering their projects 2 times or 3 times faster than what they used to be.
Okay.
So the growth
That
is good.
Yeah, we have seen that audacity of this vibe coding. It's very good and really helpful. Thank you, Rohit, for.
Okay, coming to a couple of slides that at the end I want to, not a couple of slides, is the last slide that I want to discuss with you. We are short of time. I hope my PPT is visible to everybody.
Yeah, Rohit, it's visible.
See, again, everything has some limitations. Okay, it's not like we can be rely on any technology or any tools every day. World is changing, new things are coming, new technologies are coming. You never know what will happen tomorrow. Something some another bomb will come in the market. So even for this also vibe coding, we have some limitations. Okay, so see, when it comes to the complexity level, okay, AI struggles with highly custom and logic things that you are building. So maybe instead of going on a broader page, like I told you, instead of just asking AI to build a Facebook, build a replicate of Facebook or build a Facebook application for me, go with the small chunks of code and small chunks of features and implementations. And the second one is debugging dilemmas. So when this code will break, you are troubleshooting blindly, you are always asking, just fix this code, help me to fix this code, and AI is keep changing your files, keep adding some changes, keep working on it, and you are lose whole track of your code. You don't have anything in your hand, all the handles goes to the AI. Then it will be very difficult for you, why this happens, what this happens, what my application is what stage. So always make sure you, whenever you are debugging, always ask why we need to change it, what is the problem, and why do we need to change it. And then maybe with that you can have another prompt that is going to fix that problem. But instead of just saying, okay, fix this problem, show me the problem, fix this, it is going to fix it at the end, but you will lose the control of the application. Another thing, if you are keep asking AI to randomly fix this, so your whole code will become a spaghetti. So yeah, it's always good. And you can ask AI tools, document. Always remember how you document the things, how it works. Without documentation, you will again lose control. Security, we have already discussed about the privacy and all. AI won't prioritize safety automatically. You must need to take steps if it's a sensitive product. Product. We have already discussed some of these steps, that how we are going to take care of the privacy. And see, the key thing is what I have, since long time I'm working on this, what I have, come out is that the golden rule whenever we are vibing is, start with an AI, but we should know when to call a human interference or human developer. Okay. When it comes to the sensitive data, we should know when, the human interference needed. Always don't rely on the AI, but obviously it will be our companion. It is going to help us a lot. So vibe coding is your co-pilot. Okay. A driver in the, you're seen in the plane, a lone pilot cannot, take off or land. It's always needs a co-pilot. So it's a co-pilot, not your engineer. So use it for a prototype fast, then refine smart. So that's the thing. That's the end from my side, guys. If you guys have any questions, anything you want to discuss, we are open.
Hi guys. So we have come to the end of this session. I hope I'm audible, Rohit.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you, Rohit, for an amazing 3 hours kind of workshop-based, activity wherein so many of us have learned so many different things altogether. It was really knowledgeable and I really enjoyed it. What about you guys? I want to know a very quick, how was the session? And this is just a 3-hour session where we try to demonstrate and then give you opportunity to do a hands-on. Can I get a thumbs up, all of you? If all of you have gone through the session, how was it? I want to see a thumbs up, which will encourage Rohit and people like us in Stackroot to deliver more such webinars, workshops like this to transform your growth path. Superb. I'm really excited. Thank you, guys. Just imagine that, what we did today. Just visualize when we started the session right at the very beginning. We mentioned about vibe coding. It's the talk of the town. Thank you, Rajesh, for your encouraging, excellent session. So we started off saying that it's the talk of the town. What's vibe coding is all about, and to be very honest, I didn't know much as well. Using on this hands-on session, I think I have gained a lot within this 3 hours. Within this 3 hours of session. Okay. Just I want to read this out. What Omar is writing. It was a great session. I have learned a lot. Many thanks, Rohit. Cool. Appreciate, Omar. Manjunath has also appreciated. Great guys. So, do you think that vibe coding would help you in your day-to-day work, in your AI growth path? What do you think? Do you think that this kind of vibe coding which the market is gung-ho about, will this help in your career, in your growth path, whether you are a techie, a developer, or a non-tech person? Do you think that vibe coding is going to help you in your daily work? What do you think, guys? Can I get a response in the chat box? In the chat message, guys? Okay, Rahul is saying a yes. Okay, Manjunath, yes. Okay, Abhishek. Rajesh, oh, fantastic. Okay. So, guys, so we started off fantastic, great. So we started off with, what is vibe coding, how it is developed, how we can do the vibes. And then Rohit demonstrated and showed us using various tools. Okay, how do we use prompt and get this kind of an application developed? And then as we discussed that an opportunity would be given to you guys to demonstrate and see how to get the things done, create an application by yourself. And I was completely taken back that so many of you, one of the cases I spoke that I am not able to see because I was excited myself. Okay, so it was really great that you guys were able to get a MVC done within this 3 hours. And it's a hands-on workshop kind of stuff. So Just imagine that if within this 3 hours, if you are able to create an MVC, what would be the potential if you and your organization log in or get into a program with StackRoot? Okay, this is the power. What we say that all our programs are outcome driven. Outcome driven means that within this 3 hours, you were able to create a MVC, minimum viable MVP, sorry, a minimum viable product. So many of you were able to create that minimum viable product within this 3 hours duration. So if you enroll with StackRoot as part of the organization to organization engagement, sky is the limit. Okay, all your day-to-day technological problems gets addressed. Just to highlight that we are the first one in the country who have launched the agentic AI program as well. Okay, creating AI agents using there are modules for no code, low code as well for non-techies, and for techies we are using various technology areas to create agents, deploy it, and get the work done. We are also the first one to come up with the vibe coding module, okay, module and program. So if all of you feel that this was really good, you can get in touch. Your HR from your organization can get in touch with us, with our sales team, and we will be more than happy to transform your learning journey in the age of AI. Please remember, AI is not going to take our job. But if we don't adapt to AI, if we don't embrace AI, we are going to give our jobs to AI. So please remember this. And with that context, I would like to thank each and every one of you. I hope that this workshop was an eye-opener for many of you. At least to me, it is. And thanks everybody. The recorded session and the YouTube will be given to you as part of the YouTube channel. I think Sachin has already shared that. So you will get that, as part of our YouTube channel. Would request all of you to follow our YouTube channels so that you understand the future webinars and workshop that we are conducting. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Wish you all the very best.
I'm checking your website, but there is no course which says vibe coding and full stack development or AI/ML and vibe coding. Is that something not updated in your website?
Yes, it is cutting edge, and we have not put it in the website. It is nearly about complete. So if you are interested, we can connect with your organization, and basis the requirement, we will be able to customize basis the organization's requirement and give a customized product to you and conduct that training as well. Does that answer your question?
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, everyone. Any other questions, anybody? Okay.
No, this really helps. Thanks a lot for organizing. Thanks, Rohit, for the detail and for your patience in taking care of it.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks a lot
Have a
for the
great
wonderful session. Yeah, bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Rohit. It's been a wonderful
Thank
session.
you.
Bye.